Hello! I am live apparently. Oh man, every time I do these things, it still feels weird. Especially when I'm sitting down and just not actually like baking, because normally I'm like running around doing things while I'm doing these, but don't always feel like doing that. So today
It's weird.
I'm just talking.
Especially when I'm sitting down and just not actually.
Why can I hear myself? Oh, that's because I opened it in the end of the window. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Hello, people. I've muted it now. So that's okay. That was awkward. Technical difficulties over. The house feels so quiet because I'm alone. Which is why I'm in the living room and I actually have like my duvet here and a blanket and I'm sitting on loads of cushions and I have a cup of tea. So basically it is a very cozy time right now and I thought it was as good a time as any to do a live stream and talk to you guys because I have a lot of energy for some reason. Probably because I slept for like 12 hours last night. I was really tired because I got back from Paris on Thursday night, and then yesterday was a bit hectic. So yeah, so it was a real fun time. Let's see if I can get onto this live stream onto my phone, and that way I can look at the chat and not look at myself. But to be fair, do I need to see my face right now? It is actually quite uncomfortable. So let's just look at it on here. Oh, hello, lots of people saying hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. I was about to say that I'm a bit tired, but I think that's just my constant state of being, even though I'm not actually that tired. Should I start a YouTube channel? If you want to, then go for it. I would recommend. I've had a good experience, though obviously there are people who have bad experiences. So I don't know. If you want to make something and you have ideas, then I don't see why not. Like, it's a great way to get involved in community and to let out your creative energy. It's very nice. Hello, Becca. Oh, I love your Marie mug, so iconic. I know, right? My granny got me it from Disneyland. It's very nice. Did you do a vlog of Paris? I did. I filmed a lot in Paris. Becca can verify this information. But I was trying to figure out today how I'm going to organize it. And I think I've got some ideas. Because, right, I also got sent these headphones as like, not a spawn deal because they're not paying me, but like they sent me them for free. And I'm like supposed to do all these things to like promote it. And they're really good, by the way. Like, this isn't part of the deal. I'm not supposed to talk about it in a live stream specifically, but they're really nice. Like, look how cute they are. And they're just, I love, okay. So I used to have like big headphones like this and I stepped on them and they broke. So I haven't had like proper headphones other than my like little Apple ones for like a year. So basically I just really needed free headphones, but also like they're very good. Anyway, so I need to like mention them in a video. So I thought I might try and like mix that in with the Paris video, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I have some ideas. You'll see, it's coming soon. Oh, hello, Elizabeth's sister. What should I edit? What should you edit your videos with? Curly fan. Well, I use iMovie. I wouldn't recommend, okay, it depends on what kind of computer you have, because if you have a Windows computer, Windows Movie Maker is so bad. I mean, I used it for the first like up until the start of this, no, up until I was in year 12 when I got my MacBook, so that would have been about a year and a half ago. Up until about a year and a half ago, I used Windows Movie Maker, which was awful, like so bad. It crashes all the time. But iMovie, which is also free, but you can only get it on like MacBooks and stuff, is pretty good. Like, I've not had any issues with it, though it's just lacking a few of the features. I really need to get some better editing software, but it's expensive, you know. I did download DaVinci Resolve today, which is free, but I had like an older version and it crashed all the time. So I'm hoping this one's a bit better. So yeah, look up DaVinci Resolve and see what you can do with that. It's just a bit more complicated, I think. Number one fave thing you did in Paris? Oh, I don't know. I mean, Becca Becca, Jane, and I went with my friends Becca and Jane, by the way. We all kind of agreed that the best time we had while we were there was when we were running through the rain, because it was such bad weather while we were there, right? And we were like running through the rain. It was like chucking it down. And we were desperately trying to find a Starbucks because we all really wanted a cup of tea. And like, I think it got to the point where like, you know, when you're just like really like stressed out and emotional, like everything's going wrong, but then it just switches and then suddenly you're all like laughing and just like in a weird like sense of like euphoria. That basically happened, and we were like running through this rain, singing, desperately trying to hunt down a Starbucks, really excited about getting a cup of tea. And then we got there and we had these massive like cups of teas that were like this big. I don't know if they were like this big, and it was so good. Like, that doesn't sound like that unique to Paris, but it was really fun. Are you going to uni this year? Yes, I am. I start uni in 2 weeks. So that's crazy. Though all my friends are leaving before me, so I'm going to be like alone for like a whole week, which is fantastic. But you know what? I'm just going to use the time to create things. I really want to finish my web series by then, as in the script. I have written 45 episodes out of 58 or something, so I can totally write 14 episodes or whatever in 2 weeks. Yeah. Which uni are you going to? I'm going to Lancaster University. I'm like not sure if I should just tell people that on the internet, because that's like where I'm going to be living, and I don't want people to stalk me. But like, it's quite a big uni. You can't just walk in, I assume. So just don't stalk me, guys. My flatmates, Greg says, my flatmates are obnoxiously singing the Game of Thrones theme in my ear. Please tell them cease and desist. No, I'm going to do it instead. Thrones, Thrones, Game of 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 Thrones, Thrones. There you go. I love Game of Thrones. You should watch it. You should all watch it if it's your kind of thing. The kettle is on now. Good. I have tea also. I like tea. Genuinely, Paris has like no like proper cafes. Like, they have cafes, but they're not like British cafes. You know, you can't get like a cup of tea that easily. Well, you can get a cup of tea, but it's like in like a little paper cup, and it's not the same as when you have it like in England. It's not that hard to find a place that's going to give you a little mug with good tea in it. And it's just not, that's just not a thing in Paris. But they did have very nice like little patisseries, and we went to the same one every morning, and we got little pastries and stuff. It was very nice. Winter is coming. I'm just really enjoying all these Game of Thrones references, guys. You love Game of Thrones? You have never mentioned it before. I assume you're being sarcastic. What are you studying? I'm studying English language, and I'm very excited and also terrified because I feel like I'm gonna know nothing. An episode a day, lol. Yeah, I mean, I could do an episode a day, but it's more likely I'm gonna write like 5 in one day and then none in the next, because that's kind of how I work. What's your web series? Have you not heard of it by now? I go on about it enough. Basically, it's inspired by Harry Potter. It is a prequel about the Marauders, aka Messrs. Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot and Prongs, Harry's dad and his friends. And it's their last year of Hogwarts, and it's all about them going through their own individual struggles, while also trying to do school, while also trying to deal with like dark forces rising, because it's about to be the first Wizarding War. So yes, that is the thing. Oh no, Becca has no tea bags. What are you supposed to do? Ukulele says, Wolf Star, question mark, winky face. Well, I won't tell you if that's going to be a thing or not. Ben, how have you never watched Harry Potter? Fix this, please. Like, it's just a cultural phenomenon that you can't, like, skip out on. Henrik said, hey, sorry for being late. You said that everything's changing and you're scared. What's happening? I'm going to university. All my friends are going to university, or they've got like what jobs and stuff, and they're like going off to do different things. And I'm going to be in a new place. surrounded by entirely new people. It's just going to be very strange. I'm excited, but also completely terrified. Harry Potter, never heard of her. Sure, Greg, sure. Elizabeth says she always has 3 spare emergency tea bags just in case. That is a good idea. Becca, I can't bring you tea. How am I gonna like get to your random, not even your house, like the people you babysit for's house, just like in the late night time. I mean, it's not that late, but realistically, it's dark outside, isn't it? Everyone going to different unis? Yes. No one else is from my school is going to the same uni as me, so that's fun. Moving is great. I've just moved to Sweden to join an ice hockey team. Great fun with new people. Well, that's cool. Hopefully I'll enjoy it as much as you are. Good luck at university. How old are you? I am 18. Henrik says, join student clubs if you can. Don't isolate yourself. That is my intention. But the problem is there's too many societies that I want to join. Like, I don't know. I just want to do so much and I'm just not going to have time for it. Speaking of which, not really speaking of which, but yesterday was my school's speech day, and there was like, usually the speakers are like a bit boring, basically. Like they're just not that exciting. They occasionally have a good one. But anyway, yesterday they had this woman who used to go to my school and also is the like showrunner for a very popular soap, as in like a drama on TV. And it was just so cool. Like, she's just so cool. I really like, I never really knew what I wanted to do. I always just say that I kind of, like what I want to do in my life. I always just kind of say that I want to write. But ever since I've started writing this web series, I've just like really loved script writing and I really want to get into it. But I know that I'm not that good at it yet. So I'm just like, it's scary to kind of want to pursue a life career path at something you're not like that skilled at and you don't feel secure in. But I think it might be what I want to do. And basically that's what she does. Well, she doesn't actually necessarily write the scripts. I don't know. She does. She writes the stories and she like oversees everything. And I was talking to her and she was like giving me loads of advice and stuff about like, and like she basically told me to get involved in stuff at uni. And she said to like try and get into writing scripts for radio, because apparently not that many people apply for that, like not as many as TV. So, oh man, I'm just excited. And also she told me to email her my YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, I'm not sure if you'll like what you see because it's not really that kind of thing. But I'm the love child of Sirius and Remus and nobody can prove me wrong. I mean, I always say that Becca is the love child of Sirius and Remus, but sure. What is happening here? What do you think about the students that will be 18 plus? What do you mean? Like older students? I'm gonna need more context to that. Silently waits for you to realize I'm the literal embodiment of Peter and that I should play him. I mean, Sib, I would get you to play him, but also you're quite young. I'm not sure if you quite fit with Peter's age. Sorry. Fun fact, I love Peter. Elizabeth, can you explain why you love Peter Pettigrew? Because I have a certain love for him in that I love the version of him that I've written, but I know that he does turn evil later, so yeah. Does your uni have a pole dancing society? I don't think so. Yeah, sorry, I just meant over 18 students. I mean, I don't really have an opinion. Greg says, advice, age is weird at uni. I'm 21 living with 19-year-olds and we always forget we aren't the same age. Yet there's always an underlying awareness that I've had a couple of years life ahead of them. That is interesting. Because I'm so used to, well, actually, with like my internet friends, I've kind of got to know people who are like very different ages. So I'm kind of used to that at this point. But before, like, I only knew people who went to my school and they were all the same age as me. If you take him only from year 1 to 6/7, then he is a precious baby. But if you remember him betraying his friends, then he's a horrible person. Yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to do with the Mount series, without too many spoilers, is trying to show Peter Pettigrew's progression in that, like, slightly showing him going a bit and just explaining why that happened, because J.K. Rowling didn't really do a very good job of explaining why he did that. I mean, she did, but just like vaguely, obviously, because the story wasn't about him, it was about Harry. Oh, hello. Oh, that was I hate when like Twitter gives you really stupid notifications like blah 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 has liked blah's tweet and you're like, I don't care. And we're both their children. Does that mean you and Becca are related? So a lot of unis have pole fitness. I've heard it's an incredible group of people to be around. It sounds great, but exercise, man. I'm not doing that. Not any experience says, do you think the Harry Potter books are well written? As in the writing style? Because I think the writing style is like pretty good. Like, it's really engaging and I really enjoyed it. Obviously, some of the earlier books are a bit more juvenile because they're children's books. When it comes to like plot and characters and stuff, obviously they're great, but I think they're very kind of their time, and I think if they came out now, they wouldn't be as relevant to anything. But I don't know, maybe I'm just growing out of them a little bit. Becca, you're trying coffee. Who are you? Well, you have your own room. Yeah, in England, everyone has their own room. So I'm not sharing a room with someone. I am sharing a kitchen with a bunch of people and a bathroom with one person. You really got bored partway through reading Harry Potter? I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's a kid's book. Like, that's fair, but also how, because they're so like addictive. Like, I remember when I read the later books, I read like all of them in like 1 or 2 days. Because not all of them in 1 or 2 days, but like each of them individually in 1 or 2 days, because they were so engaging. Like, I remember, I think I was going on a school trip to Germany, and we were going on a coach, and we had a 12-hour coach journey, and my friend who was sat next to me was really annoyed at me because I just sat and read Deathly Hallows for the entire journey and didn't talk to her. If you could change one thing about the Harry Potter books, what would you change? I would add gays. Have you not seen my Harry Potter homophobic video? That was so controversial. The Stephen Fry audiobooks are, I have not read, I've listened to them. Yeah, I'm not really an audiobooks person, to be honest. Becca says it tastes of coffee, which is not great, but not as bad as I was expecting. I mean, I would be surprised if coffee didn't taste of coffee, and I'm more surprised that you actually don't hate it. So that's good. Maybe I was too young. How old were you when you read them? I was 14, I believe. Yeah, Becky, you won't be able to sleep, you idiot. Have you heard about Call Me By Your Name? It's getting so much hype. What's that? Adding gay is good. I mean, as Thomas Sander says, everything could be gayer. I really want that t-shirt. You know, the t-shirt that says could be gayer on it. I was 9 when I read them. Yeah, a lot of people read them when they were quite young. I think Becca read them when they were like ridiculously young. Sup, Alex? I love how Ben and Greg are just having a like deep discussion about age differences in the chat. And I'm just like, I have no idea what's going on here. In other words, most of the time. Oh, by the way, did you see that Emma Blackery totally like called me cute as heck? It was really weird. I was like, okay, so basically, she tweeted like pictures of her like being cute in front of graffiti, which I posted pictures of me being cute in front of graffiti yesterday, so I thought, oh, that's funny. So I like quote tweeted it saying, that feeling when another more successful Emma steals your brand and does it better. And like, I mean, I don't necessarily think that she actually did it better, like equal sure, but like I was just saying that I just added that because I was like, I don't want her to be like think I'm actually being like offended. And then she was really nice. She replied saying, "What are you talking about? You're cute as heck. Also, your graffiti is cooler, you win." And I was like, oh, well, that's sweet. Because I don't know, you hear stuff about Emma Blackery not being a nice person, and I think she's not as bad as people say she is. She's just gets a bit angry. Oh snap, she's singing Hell. I love it. I got it. I didn't even notice that I was doing it. I just kind of I've been listening to Leave Me Alone on repeat for the past like few weeks, but like today specifically. I just love Hell's music so much, guys. If you haven't listened to it, Hell is a band, and my friend Hell is like the singy person, and it's not just her, is it? It's definitely a band. And they have an EP called Romantically Stunted on Spotify and iTunes, and I'm like their personal cheerleader at this point because I just love it so much, especially Leave Me Alone and Urban Legend, though I love all of them. I like Blackery, she's such a Slytherin. I know, right? Is your brother happy or sad about you leaving? I don't know, really. I think he's a bit sad because he'll be like alone with my parents, and he'll be like an only child, and that'll be a bit weird for him. And he'll have all their attention focused on him, which I don't think he'll enjoy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he'll notice my not being there that much, because I mean, we both spend most of our time in our respective bedrooms and don't talk to each other that much. Also, I did a project on caffeine and you become intolerant, which I'm definitely one of those people. I always drink tea in the middle of the night. Yeah, I mean, it's quite late in the evening and I'm drinking tea now. Hey, Emma, see you soon. Also, yeah, what are Ben and Greg talking about? They were talking about age differences at uni. What would you do on a gap year if you were taking one? I would like I'd probably make like a short film or something. I guess I'd just work on my web series. But I don't know how I'd have like it'd be difficult to like find people, because a great thing about me going to uni is I'm going to be able to hopefully find some people who are going to help me out on it. I would also work a lot. Probably I'd have to get a job, because my parents wouldn't let me live at home unless I had a job to like pay them rent. And I might do some traveling, but I'm not doing a gap year because I don't want to do any of those things and I really want to move out. So yeah, I think I might do like a sort of gap year, like after I finish uni. Like my plan is to do uni, and then before I start work, to like, well, not before I start work, but to get like a job, but like a getting money job, not like a career job, for like 6 months and like get loads of money, and then go traveling for 6 months, and then I'll get an actual job. That's my plan, but it might change. It's like 3 years in the future. If anybody would like to discuss age difference in either uni or YouTube, DM me and I'll chat after the stream. Yep, hit up Greg. He wants to chat. Gap years can be so bad though. You think you'll be so creative and productive, and maybe, but probably not, and you just work a shit job. That's why I'm not taking a gap year. Vanessa is on a gap year right now. Staying for a year in Ireland. What are you doing on your gap year, Vanessa? How many episodes are in your web series? I believe 58 or 59, so basically about 60. Which is quite a lot for a web series, to be honest. Like, most web series are either like, I suppose some web series are like 100 episodes and some are like 6. So like it's kind of one or the other, and mine is definitely on the longer end. But like that's kind of the point of it, because it's meant to like document their entire year, so you can't really do that in like 3 episodes. I just poured tea down. Oh, Alex, are you going to uni? That's cool. I listened to that EP because one of the songs was on my Discover Weekly and it's so good. Oh, that's great. Everyone else should listen to it. I see you talking about Romantically Stunted. I'm romantically scented and I don't want to be wanted, Anna. If you confronted in person or on the phone. Me and Becca and even Jane, who hasn't even properly listened to it, were like dancing around singing to that for like the entire time in Paris. Like it was like part of that soundtrack. How long are you aiming each episode to be? I don't really know. I'm just writing them and not overthinking them. Some of them are probably close to like 4 or 5 minutes. Some of them are like just maybe not even a minute. Like they're not very long episodes, basically. They're quite concise. Katie says her gap year is going to be such a waste of time. Oh, well, that's a shame. Try and make it worthwhile, even if you can't do like stuff all the time. Oh, Elizabeth's going to be an au pair in the US or Australia. That's so cool. My auntie did that. She went to, where did she go to? Atlanta, I think. And she was like an au pair for a year when she was 18. What did she say? She said that she would never, like, she was really glad that she did it, but it was quite a tough time. Alex, what course are you doing? I'm just really interested in all of your lives right now. Even though, to be honest, Alex, I can talk to you about this on Tuesday. Are you going to put the series on YouTube, on this channel, or on a new one? I am going to put it on YouTube when it's made, obviously, not on this channel. I'll make a new channel for it because it's not really, doesn't really fit with what I do on here. What year at Hogwarts is it set in? Their final year. So, 7th year? I always forget how many years there are in. Because the thing is, in Harry Potter, they're like first year, second year, third year. We don't call them that. We call it year 7, year 8, year 9. So it's like really confusing. What is the song called? I assume you're talking about the Hell song. The EP is called Romantically Centered, and the one I was singing was Leave Me Alone. Though Greg just told you that, so Ben's on a gap year with no uni place confirmed. Don't worry, you can apply in like January or whenever. I don't know what country you live in though, so okay, finish my tea. Elizabeth is playing The Sims 2 and her lesbian Sims have just got 2 pet cats and she's jealous. Well, I have Sims 4 and I made lesbian Sims and then one of them just randomly died. And I was really sad. Like I'd only had them for like a day and then just, it was a really emotional experience. Like it's not like she had anything wrong with her. She just suddenly died. It was really stressful. Oh, sociology, that's cool. Vanessa's working as an au pair. You get to travel in your free time, that's cool. I'm mentally centered and I don't want to be wanted and Sims 4 is so good. It's really good. I never play it because I'm a mess. I only really play it on like long journeys when I just need to kill time because otherwise I just get addicted and I can't stop playing it. So I'd start playing in the morning when I'm like in my pajamas and then it's like 10 p.m. and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't done anything today. So like I can't play it too often. But when I do, I greatly enjoy it. I especially like how in Sims 4 you can like modify the Sims appearance way more. It's really enjoyable. What have you been getting up to today? What have I been getting up to today? I wrote, I'm applying for this job and I had to do a thing for that. So I started working on that. It's, for one thing, it's kind of boring. For another thing, like it's just irrelevant. You don't need to know about that. What else did I do? I didn't do a lot really. I ate food. I didn't start editing my Paris video, but I thought about it a lot. I must have done some. To be fair, I woke up at like midday today, so that's why I haven't done a lot. Genuinely, what have I done? I must have done something. Oh well, I'm sure it'll come back to me. Emma, have you cried over leaving yet? I was sobbing at 2 a.m. last night. Please come to uni with me. I'm not ready for this. You'll be fine, Becca. I'll come visit you. I have not cried over leaving for uni yet. But I'm not leaving for another 2 weeks. Still doesn't feel real. So Elizabeth says, do you ever use cheats? No. Apart from, well, yeah, actually, the motherload cheat, like the getting money cheat, everyone uses that, surely. Like, who wants to, like, realistically, work is bad enough in the real world. Why would you want to sit through your sim working every day? Well, you did cause an internal crisis, Greg. I have done stuff today. What have I done? Oh, I tidied my room. That's something. Yeah. And now I'm live streaming. That's also something. Oh dear. I feel like the weird thing is I feel like I've done a lot today, but I actually haven't. I don't think, from what I remember. But I spent a lot of time listening to music on my new fancy headphones. OMG, I tidied my whole house, so exhausted. I mean, I haven't even done the washing up though. Like, I ate food today and I haven't washed any of, like, it's gross. It's really gross, but my family gets back at 2 p.m. tomorrow, if not earlier, and I'm gonna have to, like, get up in the morning so I can wash up because I don't want to do it now. Becca saw dinosaurs today? Crazy. Greg still ain't unpacked. Well, you should do that, probably. I mean, I've got a huge pile of, like, uni stuff in the corner of my room, so my room is never going to be that tidy, realistically. Yeah. Cool. I'm 2 to 3 seconds through a garlic bread. Well, that's not I'm 2/3 through a garlic bread. Well, I want garlic bread. I love garlic bread. Stop doing this to me. I've been shifting furniture and making space in the spare room for you. This isn't just emotional labor, it's physical. I hope you appreciate it. I really do appreciate. I'm really excited. Wait, there's dinosaurs in Willerton Park, Becca. Okay. I feel like I need to see these. Actually, I don't care that much. I'm not really a dinosaur person, to be honest. Fun fact, next week, I am dyeing Becca's hair back to brown, which is exciting. Because Becca's got, if you don't know, Becca's got, like, blue/purple/pink hair. What is your favourite season? I assume of the year. And it's, I don't know, probably spring. I like spring. But every season has its perks. By the way, I remember watching your baking vids, babe, blah, 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 back in May when I had my GCSEs, and your advice helped me so much. I got amazing results. Oh, that's so great. Oh, I think I remember giving someone on GCSE advice. I'm really emotional about that. Like, obviously, it wasn't my advice that got you amazing results. It was your work. But, like, also, I'm going to take credit for that. Go pink like me. I mean, Becca already has pink hair when their blue hair fades. So, actually, you went pink like Becca. Also, you need to make snickerdoodles before you go to uni. I would, but, like, I feel like I've just made snickerdoodles way too many times now, and I can't eat them anymore because I've just eaten too many of them. Connor is heading to Los Angeles tomorrow. That is really fun. La La Land, you know, the city of stars. I want to go to Los Angeles. Though I want to go to New York more than that. Yeah, I got 6 A stars, 3 A's and 1 B. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's wonderful. Oh, throwback to when my GCSE results were good. That was a good time. But A-levels are hard. I'm sorry, but they are. Managed to achieve CDD at A-level by doing no work. Teachers thought I would get straight U's. That's really great. I got 4 B's at A-level because I got, for my AS levels, I got 3 A's and a B. And then I did, like, not so well in my exams this year, so it, like, balanced out to B's. So it wasn't too bad. I had a tough year, so it's kind of understandable. Um, sorry, I'm just casually eating. I have these croquants. They're for my mom, and they're coconut biscuits, and they're so good. Got them from the airport in France. Have you ever been to New York? Also, I'm actually going to get a low result of biology. Well, that's not good, but hope you're okay. No, I haven't been to New York. It's my #1 place I want to go to. Partially because I've just always wanted to go there, because like I love cities, I love sightseeing, I love places with lots of people being cool. And also, I have so many friends that either live in New York or around New York, and I want to meet them, like so bad. Greg, does coconut actually have nuts in? Is coconut a nut? I don't think it is, but sure. Greg's allergic to nuts, by the way. What is happening? I just started high school and everybody there has dyed hair, and now I really want to dye mine. Go for it. Go wild. I could never dye my hair because I like being ginger, but I think dyed hair looks really cool. It was funny yesterday, I was saying to Becca, because our school has this whole thing about like being a model student and like looking a certain way and like being like good at stuff. And basically Becca is like the best student in our class, realistically. And they were stood up on the stage while like the deputy head read out like their list of like everything amazing that they've done. And they were standing there with like their bright purple hair, and I was just laughing because like this is like a really successful, great student, and like they don't fit in with your like the perfect student like idea, and I love it. I love Becca. I miss dyed hair so much. I want to go blonde soon, and then I'm going pink, and then sorry, just casually dying, and then vivid red for your wedding. Oh, I forgot you were getting married. Oh, congrats. That's so cute. Also, like that's gonna look really good. Like I say, I don't dye my hair, but I like to live vicariously through Becca by dyeing their hair for them. And I also dyed Jane's hair, but it didn't really work out that well. We tried to dye her hair pink, and it didn't hold because we didn't bleach it. I just didn't want to bleach it. I realized I should probably tweet this. I just didn't even think about that. 1 second. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 9:15. So I've been live for almost an hour and have not tweeted this. There we go. I just want to sing hell songs constantly. What are you eating? I just said coconut biscuits. They're very nice. I've nearly eaten all of them, and they're quite a big box. Sib, if I were you, I would also have eaten an entire garlic bread. Why not? Keep away the vampires. Okay, but which colour suggestions? It depends on like what you look like. I don't know what you look like, because certain colours suit different skin tones, different hair types, different eye colours. Like Becca's hair looks really good blue because they have blue eyes, so it like brings out the colour. Also like what you wear a lot. Like there's a lot to take into consideration. I can't just tell you which colour to go. Coconuts are the devil. Are you crazy? Coconut is like the best flavour of anything. Nah, it's not too big. There's only 14 in the box and I ate 2 of yours. That's something I ate 12. Shall we stop talking about coconut biscuits now? There's probably more interesting things to discuss, but I'm not sure what. Nothing is happening in the world, but I'm trying to find something to talk about. Bounty. I don't like Bounty because it has chocolate in it, so I can't eat it. Sorry. Random question: did you watch Pride? As in the movie? Of course I have. It's one of my favorite movies. I showed it to Jane like a few weeks ago, and we watched it, and it was wonderful. Like I'd say, that's probably my top. I'm not sure 5 or 10 movies of all time. Maybe 10. But I'm very like critical, so like that's saying something. Like there are like 10 movies that I actually like. That's maybe an over-exaggeration, but still. Oh my god, speaking of her allergy, are you gonna do Greg? What is one? What is hashtag? What is happening? I have a very funny story about her allergy. Is this about the cafe again? Because if so, everyone's already heard it. But you, okay. Okay, I'm really not enjoying this coconut debate. Though actually, maybe I should do a poll. Maybe this is going to be the new pineapple on pizza. Do you like coconut? Mate, I finally managed to get around to watching The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and it was great. Good, I love that movie. Like, I know arguably it's like not the best movie in the world, but I just love it so much. I don't know what it is about it. Like, it's not just the Army Hammer is really hot, but it's also just like it's just really good. It's just a perfect action movie in my opinion. It's got like people who hate each other and then have to work together. It's got betrayal, it's got spiness, and it's got I don't know, hot people. And Hugh Grant. I love Hugh Grant. He's not in enough. That's a lie. He's in a lot of things. Greg, you are sadistic. Andrea, I have dark brown hair, I'm very pale, and I have brown eyes, also wear mostly black. Okay, if you wear mostly black, then you can go pretty much any colour. I don't really, I still don't know, I'm not very, ask a hairdresser. It also doesn't go where you think it's going to go, which is good. I love when movies aren't predictable. I love Hugh Grant, Alex. I love him so much. Like obviously he's old now, but when he was young, like, damn. I'm so in love with him. Okay, so I really love the movie music and lyrics, right? It was just like one of my favorite childhood movies. And even though he's like quite old in that, I just love him. He's just so charming. I quite like him, but Duke gets around the film and shit. I know he does. But I would just like, I just watch any movie with him, and realistically. Coco, not listening to any of your hate. Whoa, this is really getting aggressive, isn't it? When movies aren't predictable, Atomic Blonde, anyone? Yeah. To be fair, that was not predictable. Greg and I went to see Atomic Blonde together. It was I liked it, I enjoyed it, but I had issues with it, which Greg knows about because we discussed it afterwards. Music and lyrics is great. Also, did you fancy Cora in that, or was that just me? Of course I fancy Cora in that. She's gorgeous. She's like ridiculously beautiful. She reminds me of Shakira, but I think that's kind of offensive because in the movie she's like, Shakira is breathing down my neck. I love that movie. I've seen it way too many times. Have you seen Baby Driver? I have not. I really wanted to see it, but I think I've missed it now. Oh, can we just talk about films more? I love films. I don't watch them enough. I have like a list of like classic movies. And I don't mean like typically classic movies. I mean like movies that I consider as classics because I watched them a while ago and like I think they're really important. And I remember my friend Kat came to visit a while ago and she was like, I kept asking her if she'd seen certain movies, and she was like, she's from Tenerife, so she hasn't seen like every British movie, obviously. And I was like, have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie? And she was like, nope, nope, nope. So I wrote her like a huge list of movies. But I don't think I've actually sent it to her, and that was like months ago. Becca says they hate my classics because they are not as important as I think, and I disagree. Okay, Point and Think wants to hear this list. I can read you the ones that I wrote down for Kat but she has seen some of my classics. About Time. Yeah, About Time is a classic. I don't think it's on my list though. Where the Wild Things Are, I haven't seen it. Ben didn't enjoy Baby Driver. Yeah. Harry Potter is a classic. Becca, no! Well, technically Harry Potter is a classic, but like, it's not the only classic. Becca and their family literally just watch Harry Potter on repeat, like, just always, and never watch any new good movies. It's really annoying. Let me see if I can find this. Is it in? It's somewhere in my notes section. I'm just gonna find it. Is it in important? No. Is it in random? Yes, classic movie list for Kat. What we have is The Mummy. I haven't seen it. It's scary. That's the kind of thing that would creep me out. Can you not spoil Baby Driver for me in the chat, please? Because I do want to watch it at some point. Right. So, classic movie list. Grease. We've got this. It's split into sections: musicals, feel-good films, and then we also have like web series, TV, and miscellaneous. Though to be fair, like obviously TV and web series aren't films. Musicals. We have Grease, Hairspray, Mamma Mia, Annie, Josephine's Technicolor Dreamcoat, The Prince of Egypt, The Sound of Music, and obviously like other ones that should be on there. Les Mis. I think that's probably it. I don't know, maybe there's more. And like High School Musical would be one, but like obviously you can't have seen that. Feel good films. We have Wild Child, Easy A, my favorite film, Bridget Jones' Diary, Music and Lyrics, Dirty Dancing, miscellaneous, X-Men First Class trilogy, and The Man from U.N.C.L.E., obviously, and then web series I've written Middlemarch, Best Strangers, TV, Jane the Virgin. Though obviously there are other like TV shows and web series that are really important, but these are just the ones that Kat hasn't seen. Sorry. Unpopular confession, I only got up to episode 10 of 13 Reasons Why. That is completely understandable. It was stressful. When I watched 13 Reasons Why, I watched it all in one go really quickly because it was kind of addictive while I was home alone for a week. And it's probably the worst decision I've ever made because it is horrifically depressing and triggering and painful. And I just ended up being a crying mess alone with no one to talk to. So yeah, I think it's completely understandable that he didn't finish it. Also, it's like kind of problematic in it. Even though I did enjoy it, I still think it's a good show. And I probably will watch season 2, even though I didn't think they should have made a season 2. Right. Wild Child, yes. X-Men First Class. I never liked the old X-Men movies, which is a bit of an unpopular opinion. I just really didn't care about like Wolverine or Cyclops or any of these characters. But then when I watched First Class, I cared about them so much. I love James McAvoy. I love Michael Fassbender. And unpopular opinion, I love like all the younger ones as well. I love like Sophie Turner and all these kids. they're in like Apocalypse. I loved X-Men Apocalypse, but I know a lot of people disagree with me in that, I think including Greg. What is happening? 13 Reasons Why is really triggering, and I think it can do more harm than good, definitely. But I think it would be a bit oversimplifying if you said it could only do harm, because I think there are definitely good elements to it. I just think that you have to be careful, and they perhaps could have done some things in less triggering ways. But I definitely think that the meaning of it and like the characters and everything about it, apart from the fact that I don't think they treated the subject matter with enough care, but I do think that the characters and everything, the story, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, and I loved the book. Like, the book was one of my favorite books. But now that I think about it, I think it was quite triggering to me even then. It just like made me real sad. Apocalypse was an incredibly fun waste of time. All right. I liked it. Becca says the best thing about 13 Reasons Why is the cast, to be honest. Yes, the cast are amazing, and they're all best friends, and I love them. But also I liked the characters, even though, because I love characters that are really problematic. Note why I love Game of Thrones, because I love characters that you can see their good points, and you can see their bad points, and you can see like how they affect other people. So yeah. Point and Think recommends Doctor Who. Sure, I don't like Doctor Who. Don't watch 13 Reasons Why if you don't want to watch it. Like, I think it's worth watching if you have like the emotional strength to, and I would recommend like watching it quite slowly, like breaking it down. Don't watch it all in one go, because if you get lost in it, then it can be super painful. What is happening? I feel like Greg and Ben are talking about Baby Driver, and I just don't want the spoils. I shamelessly adore the ones everyone else hates. Joffrey and Ramsay, my loves. I hope, like, right. I can kind of, I assume you just like love them as in like love how like complicated and interesting their characters are, and don't actually love them because those are very, very problematic. I see the amoral sadists and my heart goes, yes, you, I love you. No, Alex. Like, Joffrey is bad, but like Ramsay, oh my gosh, I hate him so much. Like, so much. My favorites are the ones that like start off bad but then develop to be better. So like Tyrion, Jaime, who else is like that? I don't know. I either like the really pure good ones who get stronger, or the bad ones who get more good. Actually, no, I love all the characters. Like, I even love like Cersei. I love her. Oh my gosh, Lena Headey is one of the best actors in the universe. She's so good. I was acting in a thing, and my character was similar to, well, she reminded me of Cersei in ways, and I was like totally taking hints from Lena Headey's acting because she's so good. I love the cast of Game of Thrones so much. I'm sorry, I've got into a rant about Game of Thrones now. I love it. I recently discovered that Nikolai Coster-Waldau, don't know how to say it, is like, is he Danish or Swedish? I don't know, but I thought he was American for some reason, and I was like really pleasantly surprised, and I'm also in love with him, but he's like 40, and I'm like, I'm in love with the 40-year-old. This is not good. What is happening? Cersei is a brilliant character, but I haven't quite forgiven her for, no spoilers, but no, I don't like her. I hate her. I hate her with a burning passion, like so strongly, like ferociously hate her. but like that's what makes her so good. Like she's a character that I love to hate. I just hate her so much. She's so stupid and so evil, and I just hate her. But like that's what makes it good. But yeah, Marjorie, my fave character. This Justin Hammer has a thing for cougars. Look, Becca and Jane already know this because of the guy from Pretty Woman. They always make fun of me because I say he's attractive and because he's quite old. LeMayo 40 Jean Perceb crushes by my standards. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I tend to like just fall in love with like people in movies who are young but like they're not young anymore. Like I love Cliff Richard in his like in Summer Holiday. I love Hugh Grant in his earlier movies, but like not now. Like they're old now. Mate, my fave song is Mrs. Robinson. Like I don't even know what song this is. Quite old, he has grey hair. Look, Becca, we've been over this. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. Well, you should get on that. Colin Firth, I just have issues with Colin Firth. Like he just annoys me. I think it's I appreciate his attractiveness when he was younger, but like also, and obviously in Bridget Jones' Diary, like he's great, but his like character that he always plays, like the awkward gentleman, he just gets on my nerves. Like I'm just like, talk about what you're thinking, stop being such an idiot. Richard Gere, yeah, that guy. He's not OAP. Fight me. Do you like Panic at the Disco? I do. I haven't listened to them in a while. Sorry, Emma, I know this is your live stream, but you have issues with Colin Firth. Get out. It just annoys me when in films when they can't communicate. I mean, it's not as bad. My biggest pet peeve in movies is when characters cheat on their significant others, but like you're supposed to be rooting for them to be with the other person, but like you're supposed to think they're a good person because they're cheating on like a bad person with a good person, but that doesn't make it okay. You are a bad person for cheating on them. Oh man, I just have issues with that kind of plotline. What was I watching the other day? I was watching something. I don't know, but it was getting on my nerves. Also, Hugh Grant over Colin Firth any day. I agree. Hugh Grant and his like bumbling like thing. Oh god, I love it. You know, Bridget Jones's Diary is basically Pride and Prejudice, though, right? Like he's just Mr. Darcy being haughty. It's this whole thing. Yeah, I don't like Mr. Darcy. He gets on my nerves. Don't get me started on cheating on an established partner because the new person is the one. I know. Like that is just something I would never write into a thing. Essentially, yeah. Oh wait, are you talking about? Oh, Love Actually. Oh, I have issues with Love Actually as well because it is sexist. Like I didn't realize when I actually watched it because I do enjoy it, obviously, and I love those films where everything connects. But personally, I prefer Valentine's Day to Love Actually because in Love Actually, it's always like the women are very either stereotyped, put into lesser positions, or seen as the villainous characters, and if they actually are strong and powerful, then they don't get a happy ending, i.e. like Emma Thompson's character. There's an article about it somewhere. Whenever I see a rom-com with a cheating plotline, I just headcanon an alternate poly ending instead. Yes, I agree. I mean, that's kind of like the plot of like You, Me, Her, right? I wonder if do they have that in Legend of Korra? I can't remember. I haven't watched it in ages. But I feel like they definitely have a love triangle, which turns into like a full-on love triangle. I love Legend of Korra's romantic ending. What is happening? Like, if your current relationship is so obviously inferior, just end it before you make a move. Damn. Like, obviously, yes. What is happening? crazy concept, action movie where everybody just fucking gets on with things and doesn't stop the film halfway through to touch each other's bums. Accurate. Well, I'm just thinking about The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And I think realistically, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., like, it has romance and stuff in it. But it doesn't, it's like not, I mean, actually it does also have sex in it. That was a lie. But only one character, and he's really irrelevant. Actually, no, he's not irrelevant, but like he's just like not a romantic person. I don't know, man. Yeah, I love The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I am here, yellow. How are we? What? What is happening? I haven't actually finished Yumi Hair. I've watched like 3 episodes. Because it just got annoying. I was chatting to Alex about this concept. It's not an issue with the films themselves, but the societal trend. Yes, I agree. Also, I'm just sick of everyone in movies looking the same, especially women. Like, they all have the same bodies, they're all white, and it just gets on my nerves. Like, I'm just sick of it. Like, I'm sick of seeing the same character, especially in action movies, because it's always like some white dude. I made a video about this like a year ago where I like my every action movie ever video, because like they're all the same in that regard. And they all have like this beautiful woman, and like her only real purpose there is to like have sex with the main dude, and I'm just like, no, come on. I just have issues. Have you seen I Love You Man, which is all the rom-com tropes put between two male friends? I have not seen that. That sounds interesting. I personally think we need more bro movies. Bros need more representation. Do they though? How about gal pal movies? I'm about that life. I just want, yeah, more friendships. Like, not gonna lie, but like that's kind of the whole point of my web series, except also not, because there is romance, but like it's about friendship. That's the point. Okay, but women all being the same in movies for a long time led me to believe I'd be taller and have bigger boobs as an adult. Spoiler, I did not grow that much. Oh, that's so sad. See, this is the problem. Fun fact, I used to think I'd look like Nicola from Girls Aloud when I was older, because she was the only ginger female that I knew. Which is quite funny. What? I'm a bit lost. Have you guys seen Spider-Man Homecoming? It's one of my favourite films. It's so good. The end of Kingsman was satire, right? As in the first movie, because I haven't seen the second one. And also I can't remember what happens at the end of the first one. Was it when everyone's heads blew up? Spoilers. I love Kingsman. That's another of my favourite films. I'm really excited for the second one. Captain America the Winter Soldier is not romantic. I mean, it should be, though, shouldn't it? It should. Bite me, Stucky forever. I just want more gays shown in a normal light, to be honest. Or just a variation of sexualities and genders. Like, why does it have to be a story about them being gay? This is what my is Harry Potter homophobic video was kind of about, like, and people commented on it and I responded and I talked about this stuff. Because it's really important to me. In fact, I might see if I can find that video and read one of the comments I replied to, because I think I made a good point somewhere. But I think I need to make a whole new video on representation and diversity. But like I need to like really think about it, because people have opinions that are stupid, but like they think they're logical, so it's quite hard to like argue with someone who's so certain. Let me just find this. Okay. This might take a while. I think it got to a point where I was quite angry. um, oh gosh. Okay, never mind. I'll try and find it in a minute. Can we have Elsa and Frozen gay, please? Thank you. Yeah, that would work, maybe. But like it kind of wouldn't help with like the tormented gay stereotype, would it? Also, Stucky means that Natasha gets left with Bruce and nobody wants that. No, it doesn't. It means Natasha doesn't have to have a proper relationship because she doesn't necessarily want one. So, just saying, Natasha is an independent woman. What did you think of the blatant change of ethnicity of stereotypical Hollywood roles in Spider-Man Homecoming, e.g. the bully not being white? I mean, I think that Spider-Man Homecoming did a great job in diversity, apart from the fact that the main guy was still a white dude. But like, in general, like it was just a really diverse film and I love it. Imagine two ex-Russian assassins dealing with their trauma together in a loving and supportive relationship. I mean, fair, but I don't know. Emma, scroll up and read about my English thing. Let's see. Wait, how far up? Emma, I did a simple thing for my English, like you said. It's about a girl going to college every day and she stops for a cigarette, same place every day, same time. She falls for a ginger girl and love, but she goes to tell her, but she gets hit by a car and that's the end. Whoa, that is intense, but also like I'm glad you went for the simple thing. Get that forced hetero plot out of here. Natasha just doesn't need to be paired with anyone. Yes, accurate. Though the only reason they have to pair it with someone is because she's the only female in the Avengers. Well, she's not anymore, but like still. I have issues. Demas, how did I forget about Demas? I don't know. How did you forget about Demas? I do actually ship her and Bucky though, but I also ship him with Steve. Can we just have like polyamory? Did you hear that it was in the contract with Sony that Peter Parker has to be white and male? No, but if so, that's stupid. Oh, why won't it let me look at the comments on this video? Because I said some good things and I can't.
Hey, so
oh, that's my voice. Ugh, gross. I can't see the comments. Captain Marvel. I know. I'm excited. You know, I never like had any like polyamorous ships because like it just wasn't a thing that occurred to me. And then I watched Star Wars: The Force Awakens and I was like, clearly Finn, Poe, and Rey should all be together because like everyone was like, is it Finn and Poe or Finn and Rey? And I was like, why not both? Though to be honest, I prefer Finn and Poe to Finn and Rey, but still. Come on, guys. It's not gonna happen, but come on, guys. Okay, but fave straight ship is Bill Fleur. Can we all agree? From Harry Potter specifically? I disagree because I really like Ron and Hermione, and also James and Lily. Obviously, the Marauders are my faves. Also, Miles Morales, Black Latino Spider-Man movie coming out very soon. Everybody supports it. Is that like? It's not that soon though, is it? It's going to be like ages in the future, right? Black Sails is a great show for those. I've never heard of that. Black Sails has several bi characters and doesn't kill them off, and it also has multiple play situations. I'm going to write this down. I can't forget this. Black Sails. Right, I'm not going to forget. Just have a time. Try to find solace in sound. Here we go. Whoa, I'm gonna die alone. I got so many comments on that video. The Harry Potter the Same Favorite video. Which is understandable because it had a controversial title. Oh, I think it might have been this one. No, it wasn't. I'm redly scented and I don't want to be wanted and I being confronted. Oh wow, I think it might be this one. No, okay, never mind. Anyway, I just think that people should be able to have stories that are about more than that, just their identities, if they are not straight white and male. I mean, obviously, like, women sometimes get that, white women sometimes get that, but like if it's a film with gay characters that are the main characters, then the story is always about them being gay, and that's what bothers me. Or if they're trans, that's a similar thing. Pirates were very gay. Everybody forgets this. Oh dear. You know what's good about Game of Thrones? They actually have representation. It's just very vague. So at least Game of Thrones is slightly better than Harry Potter. Let's be real. I actually have a video planned, spoiler alert, called A Queer History of Westeros, and it's basically going to be me going through all the LGBT characters in Game of Thrones, and there's a surprising amount of them, and I am excited about that one. I've had it planned for ages, like months, but I just haven't got around to filming it. It's about pirates. Oh, this is Black Sails, right? Okay. Want to be wanted and I saw confronted in person or on the phone. Runaways has 2 bi women. Support it. TV show coming out in November. I didn't know it. Wait. Is Thingy bi? Never mind. I need to read more of it realistically, don't I? I need to catch up because I want to read the Rainbow Rowell version. RIP Oberyn and my bisexual friends. Alex, stop spoiling Game of Thrones for everyone. But also, yes, Oberyn Martell is one of my favourite characters. I think it's absolutely important to explore the struggles and etc. that someone who is black, gay, trans, whatever may experience. But with that, we absolutely need to normalise these characters too, with stories that do not connect to their identity. I just feel like those stories have been told in so many different ways, and I'd be more interested to see how that intersects with other things. Like, I want fantasy gays, I want sci-fi gays, I want spy gays. I mean, we kind of had that with Atomic Blonde, but like that's just one step in the right direction, you know. I watched the first episode of Game of Thrones and I stopped and never picked it back up. Please do, it's so good. Or just read it because the books are better. I don't know what Elizabeth and Becca are talking about. Game of Thrones. I love it. Yeah, I love gays. I heard that as Gay with Thrones. Also that. Shameless US has a gay character and his storyline isn't completely about him being gay, and he's really problematic. Well, that's annoying. There are some things that have gay characters that aren't completely about them being gay. Usually if they're side characters though, because like for example there's Felix in Orphan Black, and he's a really great representation because he is gay and his storyline isn't completely about him being gay, but he's just a side character, it's not his story. Spy Gaze, a web series by Emma Popcorn. How about Wizard Gaze, a web series by Emma Popcorn coming soon? I swear, blah, 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 blah. We in action bros, spy bros, romance bros, so many bros. I kind of need to go to the toilet. Can I just like leave and then come back? Will you guys just talk, amuse yourselves while I'm gone? Let's do that. Okay. I'll be back. 1 second. Shall I play? Oh, what I'll do is I'll play this song while I'm gone. Can you hear that?
I've got a personal contradiction, an internal juxtaposition. I'm sick of the company of my brain, but other people make me feel insane. Sometimes there's a voice inside my mind that says, give up now. You're never gonna find someone like you. You'll never be known. Compatibility's a myth and you're on your own. When I am feeling down, or in other words, most of the time I try to find solace in sound. Strum out some bum chords and write it all down. So here we go. Oh, I'm gonna die alone, alone. Oh, I'm gonna die alone, alone. If I could confide, I am terrified that my sense of pride is amplified. In the years to come, I could reject everyone and carry on feeling depressed because I'm on my own. Drunk hell will tell you when she gets back home, because she's brutally honest and all the notes on her phone. Let's not go there, please don't bore us, put it all away, can we have another chorus? When I'm feeling down, or in other words, most of the time, I try to find solace in sound. Strum out some bomb chords and write it all down. Like so. Oh, I'm gonna die alone, alone. Oh, I'm gonna die alone, alone.
Hello. Sorry, I was gone. Did you enjoy the song? What is happening? Carolina's home I included 7 as spy, but they may not actually appear in season 4. Okay. Yes, Becky, you're right. Kasima is gay and it's not her whole storyline. It's the Greg stream. No, it's not the Greg stream. Go away, Greg. Gregor Popcorn, I hate you. You don't like, oh yeah, I forgot you didn't like popcorn. Ugh, I'm not your friend anymore. The reason I realised that I wasn't straight was when I watched ABPM and got a crush on Draco / Lauren. Actually, you know what? I feel like that might have had some contribution to me too. Like, I think my first kind of like not realization, but like my first crushes on like people, the first things that made me like question was seeing like women dressed up as men and I guess trans men, but like that's kind of problematic because like obviously they are men, but like just and non-binary people. I don't know, like that was like my easing into the whole like bi thing. Greg, you did not just say that popcorn is just shit crisps. You're wrong. You are wrong. I hate you. As it says, Greg, you're a shit crisp. Accurate. My favourite bar activity is chilling in the hot tub 5 year parks. I'm not gay. Love it. Yes, you have to change your Twitter name to shit crisp now, Greg. Or alternatively, Greg a popcorn. No, don't do it. Can you just leave and let us listen to hell? Alright. Leave me alone. Thank you. You can leave. Bye. Meredith Stepien, to be honest. Yes, I agree. When the song gets a little bit too real. Whoa, I'm gonna die alone. What does that mean from? I have no idea. I've just heard it on the internet a lot. What is happening in the world? I have 4 notifications. Wow. Oh, it's all the Emma Black retweet. That's what happens when a hashtag famous YouTuber replies to your tweet. I would, but I enjoy the banter in the comments. Look, this is my live stream. Notice me. What are we talking about? Oh God. Greg. Also, okay, I have a few things that I wanted to talk about that I have not talked about yet. Such as, I burnt my hand yesterday. Look at that. Look how bad that is. I'm such an idiot. Basically, right, I was feeling a bit like meh. So I was like, I'm totally gonna fill a pot water bottle. I'm gonna get into bed. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm gonna write some web series or something. Right? That was my plan. And then I boiled the kettle. I was holding the hot water bottle on the sink, as I always do, pouring it in, and I don't know, I think I was a bit out of it, like I wasn't fully concentrating. So when the hot water bottle slipped and I grabbed it, and because it's a hot water bottle, like it's squidgy, like the hot water squirted out the top, went all over my hand and wrist, and it really hurt. And I then chucked the hot water bottle in the sink and dropped the kettle in the sink. It was a mess. And it really hurt, and I had to sit with my arm in a bucket of water for like, I don't know, half an hour. Like, it was a long time, but luckily it hasn't blistered, so it was worth it. What else did I want to talk about? I can't remember. Got a new chap of fanfic delivered to my email. Got to go. Oh, bye, Elizabeth. Becca and Emma, your profile pictures on Twitter are so similar. It looks like you're both just replying to yourselves. Love it. I mean, Jane's supposed to have a matching profile picture as well, but she's annoying and hasn't done it yet because she never goes on Twitter. That was literally we discussed that. We took those pictures. Emma, if you had to go to any visiting school besides Hogwarts, where would you go? I wouldn't want to go anywhere apart from Hogwarts. Like, I don't care about, I wouldn't want to go to school in any other country. I like England. Don't make me choose this. Also, I don't know of any that aren't, oh, I guess I go to Beauxbatons because I like French. And they're all pretty and wear blue clothes. Emma, Alex, you want to take cute pictures around Northern Quarter on Tuesday? There's a lot of cute street art. Totally, yeah. Yeah, Alex, I agree. I don't know what makes you think you even have to ask. Yeah, I mean, Jan is moving out tomorrow, so she's probably quite busy. That is fair. I'm in a group chat and it's all kicking off. What is it over, you ask? It's about someone sending 2 photos after being asked not to spam. My lord. Oh dear. Hashtag drama. Let's talk about Runaways, because I just read the new one and I'm not okay. It was emotional. I need to catch up. I've literally only read like the first arc, I think. Not even that, maybe. I don't know. But I'm really emotional about how good it is, and I just need to catch up. I'm just bad at reading things because I'm stupid. So I need to do that. What about East High? Go Wildcats! Sure. West High, night. Yeah, we're doing it, right? All right. W-I-L-D, Wildcats. Who is your fave super kid? I really like Nico. I don't know. I think. Though obviously I love I've forgotten all their names now. Because I haven't read it in ages. Carolina? I love her. She's wonderful. But I think I find Nico the most relatable. Yeah. Favorite person from Bake Off? I'm really behind. I've only seen the first episode. I need to catch up because I wanted to actually watch it this time. But then I was in Paris, and before that I just missed it, and I'm just sad. I need to catch up but I can't watch it when I don't have food. So you see my issue. Okay. Liam. Is Liam someone on Bake Off? Lucy in the sky with diamonds. I like cloves and modern art. What? Bake Off is back, yes. I've never watched a second of Bake Off, don't at me. I hadn't until I watched the first episode of the season, and I was like, I want to watch this. I literally just can't watch it because too much food and I can't eat it. Nico has received the most character development over the years. She's a good fave. Also, her mother cameoed in the Doctor Strange film. Fun fact. That's cool. I like the characters that get that sweet character development. It makes me happy. Like it's like I said, like I like the characters that have like a little bit of darkness in them. It doesn't feel right without Mary Berry. I can see why that would be an issue. Can we stop talking about Bake Off? Because I don't know what's happening. Wait, you're not talking about Nico from Percy Jackson. No, I'm not. We're talking about Runaways. Though I do love Nico from Percy Jackson, but I don't think he's my favourite in Percy Jackson, even though he's the gay one. I still haven't finished Heroes of Olympus, man. I'm really emotional. Who is my favourite in Percy Jackson? I haven't read it in a really long time. Leo! Oh my gosh, I love Leo. I forgot. I used to be so enthusiastic about Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus. I knew like all the gods. I still love the Greek gods because of Percy Jackson. But Leo was the love of my life. So emotional. Bye, I'm going to go make a bunch of Gregor Polk what it is. No. Right. Oh, the other thing I was going to talk about was, did you see my dad tweeting me? Because my brother stole my dad's phone, basically, but I didn't realise that at first. But he texted me after and responded to my tweet saying, "You are my favourite YouTuber ever, even better than Emma Blackberry." And I thought that was my dad, and I was really confused, but then I figured out it was my brother, because obviously my dad doesn't know who Emma Blackberry is. Oh, it was so funny though. And then he tweeted me, then he texted me like, "Adam stole my phone." Oh, it's hilarious. The popcorn fan being a bit wild. No, don't give Greg attention. Get out. I'm 18, live abroad, and I'm cooking an omelette at 11 p.m. That is a great choice. I mean, my favourite thing to do when I'm home alone is to cook chips at midnight, but I don't think I'm going to do that tonight because it's unhealthy. OMG, Tamal with my lock stream for like a year. I love him so much. I assume that's someone from Bake Off. Can you stop talking about a show that I haven't seen? This is not fun for me. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. I have not uploaded in way too long. I've got a video almost finished. There's a video that I've almost finished editing, and I need to get it up soon. Also, I did a collab with James at City, which I still haven't edited, and I feel really bad about that because it's a good video. What is... Yeah, but at least you cook them, unlike Sylvie. Does Sylvie not cook eggs? I'm so confused. Midnight chips boy. Relatable. I mean, I just finished cleaning the toilet. Well, that's nice. Can we stop talking about Bake Off? I know I'm actually in control of the conversation here, so I need to just start talking about something else and just ignore you guys. I just don't really... Do I have anything else to say? Maybe I should leave. I don't want to leave. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I was trying to watch Dodie's videos with... What's her name? That mental health professional who did videos with Tom Scott. I've forgotten her name. I want to say Katie, but I'm probably wrong. I was watching her videos on depersonalization, and I was just like, this is making me feel bad. I didn't realize, but I think I can't watch YouTube videos where people talk about their mental health, even if they're like positive, because it just makes me not feel good, which is a shame. Which is weird, because I really do think it's important to talk about mental health more often. I think it's just when people go into like the graphic detail that it just kind of gets me down. Unpopular opinion, I love Jamie Oliver. I mean, isn't he, like, he's fine, right? We had to analyse one of his recipes in English language and compare it to Nigella Lawson. Unpopular opinion, Jamie Oliver loves me. Well, that's rude. What was it? Did I tell you guys? I don't know, this is kind of cringy. Did I tell you? I told someone. Maybe I told Jane. I told Jane. Sorry, I'm just rambling now. We're not talking about the creative viewer divide, but let's talk about the creative viewer divide. No, let's not. Or maybe let's. But Dodie made a video the other day of being like, I'm not used to being the cool kid. I was the uncool kid at school, but now I'm the popular one, and it's really weird. And she was talking about like conventions and stuff. And I commented saying like, I saw you around Sitsy places and I didn't go up to you because I didn't want to be like, I know you, but you don't know me, because it's an awkward dynamic. And then I was talking about how like I'm probably considered like one of the less popular kids in this like school dynamic, right? You guys still going on about stupid cooking. This isn't a baking video. And yeah, what was I saying? And she responded to that comment saying, but I do know you. I met your mum, which she didn't. She met my auntie. So like, you should totally come talk to me next time. Like, don't. And it was just so weird because like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's just real weird because I don't idolize Dodie anymore. I definitely did in the past. But I've kind of moved past that now. I still kind of I mostly enjoy her videos, yeah, and I love her music, but I don't really idolize her anymore. But it's still weird for her to treat me even slightly like an equal. Not that I'd think that she wouldn't do that, but you know, it's just strange. And because I am a viewer of her, and she's not a viewer of me, so that does give us a creative viewer divide, even though I am a creator. So. But yeah, I am kind of bored of talking about the creative viewer divide. But it's just thinking about back to Sitsy and stuff. Emma, thank you for making me watch Middlemarch. Yay! I love Middlemarch, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, you need to. Me and Becca made a video about it a while ago, so you should know about it. But it's extremely good. And Rebecca, who makes it, is absolutely wonderful. She just released a new short film as well. She's making a new short film a month, and she does gay short films and a wonderfully gay web series, and it's really stressful and emotional at the moment because certain character is way more evil than I thought he was. Hello adults, do I oil a pan for omelettes? I would use butter, but maybe? It's too good, Billy and Dot OMG. But in this last episode when Dot was like, said a certain thing about Billy and I was like, meh, meh, meh. Anyway, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because I really think you guys should watch it. I'm going to London next year, first time being out of my country, really excited. That's really cool. I'm torn between watching Middlemarch to support Rebecca and not watching it to annoy Emma. Oh man, I can't fix that for you because I will be annoyed if you don't watch it. But that is not a good enough reason, like seriously. Like Jane won't watch it because she doesn't like the characters and it really bothers me. Like it's one of our biggest argument features. Yes, I was crying, OMG. I didn't get to watch it for a while. I was behind, like 2 episodes behind at one point, and it was wild. I may be wrong, but aren't you in a short film that's in development? I'm not in a short film. I am in a web series. There's a series called The Uncanny Upshurs, which is about 2 twins, one of whom lives in England and one of whom lives in America, in New York. And they're both witches. Yeah, it's cool. And it's a fantasy web series. It's a vlog series also. It's got lots of LGBT representation. And my friend Jules, who I've known for a while, films she does the New York segment. And my new friend Ingrid, who I didn't know until I did this web series, does the English bit. And they did a season 1, which I'm not in. You should definitely go watch that. But now I'm going to be in the season 2 as a new character, which is really cool. I think they've announced my character's name. My character's name is Elise. And there's also another character called Erica, so it got a bit confusing. I was like, am I Erica or Elise? But yeah, it was fun. And yeah, I can't tell you anything about my character, but she was really fun to play. You'll probably see why. But yeah, I was only in a few episodes, but it was it was a very interesting experience getting to film for it. I filmed it a few weeks ago. Hopefully it'll be up later this year. I'm not really sure because I'm not really in that part of the creatoring. Would you rather be a loser or a traitor? A Ravenclaw for life. What? Oh, would you rather be a Hufflepuff or a Slytherin? Were you asking me this? Because I assume you're asking me this. This is my live stream. I would rather be a Slytherin because my houses go Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff. Just saying. You got cursed child tickets. That's amazing. We saw it last year. Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders. Find. I love a Harry Potter musical. If you haven't seen a Harry Potter musical, you must watch it. It will be the most worthy 3 hours of your life. When you enter this house, you leave your house prejudices at the door. Accurate, Elizabeth. I thought you were leaving to read fanfic, Elizabeth. That sounds really awesome. Can we get a link to the channel? Yes, I shall try and find it. Obviously, only season 1 is out at the moment. Let's have a look. But yeah, I watched the first season, so it was very strange acting alongside characters that I had watched. Wait, I'll link the playlist to the series if I can find it. In other words, I didn't actually. It's weird because I'm gonna be in the series, but I haven't met most of the cast. Like I've only met like the characters that I'm in scenes with, and that's not that many. But yeah, it was very odd. But it's also odd that I haven't met half the cast, especially the New York people. It's cool because I'm friends with this guy called Julian, who's an actor in New York, and he's in a few of Jules's web series, and also one of Rebecca's short films. He's very good, and he's in Uncanny Upshires, so I get to be in the same web series as a friend, even though we've never actually met in real life. So that's fun. But I don't think our characters would get on that well. What's your favourite AVPM quote? Oh, that's impossible. No, it used to be, you know, the one that gave Starkid their name, the one with where Drake is rolling around the floor is like, well, not all of us had enough money to buy out NASA when our parents died. Well, look at you, Moon Shoes Potter, Starkid Potter. That one. Wait, what? There's another line after that. I can't remember. I love Draco Malfoy in a Harry Potter musical is the best part of it. What up, y'all? I'm Dean Thomas. You want some bubblegum? You think killing people will make you like you? You think killing people will make them like you? It doesn't. It just makes people dead. Oh, also, is okay good? Quirrell. Okay is wonderful. I love a Harry Potter musical. I need to rewatch it, please. Now. Also, the songs are so good. Did somebody say Draco Malfoy? I'm so emotional about a Harry Potter musical. Monday, Emma. What about Monday? We should watch a Harry Potter musical. Yes. Is this what you're saying? Totally. We should make raspberry crumble things and watch a Harry Potter musical. Definitely. When I rule the world, I'll have flowers. Yes. I just want to sing all the Harry Potter musical songs now. To dance again. I've been waiting all these years to dance again. And now at once a chance appears, the music's playing. I need to stop. You should do a live stream of you watching it. I don't think that would be that interesting, to be honest. What is interesting is the fact that I watched a Harry Potter musical, or at least part of it, before I watched the Harry Potter movies, or read the books, and then I started reading the books, and it was really weird because I suppose some people, they imagine like Harry Potter looking like Daniel Radcliffe, and they imagine like Hermione looking like Emma Watson, but I never did that. I always just imagined like Harry Potter looking like Darren Criss and that kind of thing, because that's what I'd watched before. I once read a fanfic of the Harry Potter characters watching at 8 p.m. It was wild. Oh my god. I kind of want to write a short story set in an absurd slice of life Hogwarts during the Goblet of Fire, focusing entirely on the supporting cast, watching the main characters go through the story. That sounds great. I actually was writing an Albius fic, so it was Albus Severus and Scorpius Malfoy. Like, it was like a fan fiction of those two, and it was called it was called Not Our Fathers, and the whole point of it was like that they were kind of like side characters, but it was from their perspective, but like they were not the ones that had the drama. They were just kind of having their own little like romance, like, while everyone else was going crazy about someone else, and it was really enjoyable. Hold on, I want to make it a comic. All I need is artistic talent. Oh, isn't that the dream? Come on, Ron, Draco. What? Granger Danger. Yes. Barty Crouch yelling silence is the best part of that film. I don't remember that. Can we catch up on how many dead kids are on my blanket? What? I read one of those and it ended up as Dramini, and I was so disappointed. Oh no. What the hell is this? You want me to sing about her? Don't care about her. It's just a little makeup. Draco, wake up, I'm mistaken. Yeah, there's Dramini in a Very Much a Musical. I'm not even mad. Like, that's the only time when I ship Dramini, when it's them in a Very Much a Musical. You ship Dramini normally? Like, that's just wrong. Like, I like Drarry, and I like Romani. I don't like Dramini in the real thing. Imagine existing in 2017 and still shipping characters. Fight me? She is the hottest girl I've ever seen. Okay, I just need to stop. Oh my gosh, though, have you seen Firebringer? Because Firebringer is also by the same people who did a Very Much Musical, but it's a lot more recent. And they realised that they'd never done a musical. They've done lots of musicals. And they'd never done one with a female lead, and they'd never done a single song that was just two women. So basically they never passed the Bechdel test in song ways. So it was just... so they did Firebringer, which has two female leads, and they're both awesome. And I don't want to spoil anything, but if you like a good bit of representation, I would definitely recommend watching it. It's worth it. And it's about cave women, basically, and fire, and it's really cool. Put on your boxing gloves, popcorn. Sure I will. Actually, fun fact, every year at my school, they do, my old school, I don't even go there anymore, they do a winter fair, and you would have to dress up. And the year of the Olympics in 2012, the theme was Olympics/sports, and I borrowed someone's boxing gloves and went to school in boxing gloves. So totally, I'm trained. I will fight you. I don't want to do the work today. I don't want to do the No, it's I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't really want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. Me and Becca learned the dance to that, but I've forgotten it. Has anyone seen the L Word? I started watching it, but I didn't enjoy it. It was really cheesy and bad. But I get that people like it because it's got like lots of gays, but also not about that life. Alex, what is happening? What's been happening? What's been happening? Okay, now I'm just scrolling Twitter. I probably should leave. It's like 20 past 10. I've been here for 2 hours. I'm just enjoying myself, to be honest. You guys are really enjoyable to talk to. Let's close some of these windows. Right. I should leave, but I don't want to be alone. Is that like sad? I just kind of just don't want to just sit and be on my own-io. Okay, fam squad, I'm out. Bye. Bye. I just got here. This is tragic. I didn't actually say I was leaving. I just said that I feel like I should leave because I don't want to like be alone. Invite people on, you silly. Let's keep this going all night. But I don't want to invite people on if we're not going to actually have anything to talk about. But I can do. Does anyone want to be on this stream with me? I'm actually on Hangouts Live, so I can invite you. I don't really know how to do it. I've never done a live stream with other people on here before. So if anyone wants to join me, that is people I know preferably, because otherwise you could be weird. Sorry. We're not going all night though. I'm not that cray. I need a decent sleep schedule. We can talk about Harry Potter. We can talk about the Marauders. Me and Elizabeth met at a we'd known each other for a while, for like a year. And we met at the Candle Wasters meetup and we spent like the whole day talking about Harry Potter. It was great. All night long. Isn't that, oh, what's it? How's it go? No, wait, that's not the song I was thinking. There's a song called All Night Long by Alexandra Berg, but I was thinking, I wanna stay up all night and jump around until we see the sun. One Direction, guys. I wanna stay up all night and find a girl and tell her she's the one. Don't do the feel it, don't let it go. Don't have the floor now, we're out of control. I wanna stay up all night and do it all with you. I love One Direction, guys. I should, like, I don't know. I loved them when in 2010. It's 7 years later and I'm still love them. Becca wants to leave. No, how dare you? Okay, so if hypothetically Sirius Black was listing his interests, what would they put? Remus Lupin. Being punk rock. Motorbikes. What else? Does Sirius Black also really likes romantic, not romantic, like really dramatic movies. Just being a drama queen. What else? I love Sirius Black. Realistically, oh, David Bowie. He, in my web series, spoilers, he loves David Bowie. Marauders AU, in which they are a boy band called One Direction. Peter Pettigrew is so Niall. No, he's not. Peter Pettigrew is like Liam, because Liam's the really irrelevant one who like is really irrelevant. So Peter Pettigrew is Liam. Obviously, Sirius is Harry Styles because they're both like to be fashionable and cool. Zayn is Remus because they're both kind of quiet and like keep to themselves, but are really creative and like cool. Who does that leave? James is, oh no, who could James be? I suppose he could be, Zayn is Snape because he laughed. Look, I still love Zayn. Don't come for him. Peter is Niall and Harry is Sirius. Yeah, okay, fine. If Peter's Niall, then I suppose James could be Liam, but because Liam is kind of like the dad of the group, and I feel like James is pretty like daddish. But yeah. Sounds like Danny Zuko, as in Sirius does, because yes, in my web series, Sirius was gonna love Danny Zuko. He was gonna love Grease. But then I realised that Grease comes out after my web series is set, literally by only a few months. And it's really irritating because I really wanted that plotline. Not plotline, but like a random thing. I made Harry Sirius and Louis Remus because of Wolfstar Larry. Yeah, but like Remus is not Louis. Like Louis is too much of like a lad to be Remus. Also Larry, oh my gosh. There was a Larry reference in like the very end of the book I was just reading. Larry Stylins, and it's the ship between Harry and Louis. I can't believe we're talking about One Direction right now. I haven't had this in-depth conversation about One Direction since like 2013. But yeah, there was a reference to them. It was a gay book. It's the one, what's it called? Been Here All Along. It's by Sandy Hall, and she's one of my favorite authors because she wrote a book called A Little Something Different, which is really great. And it was a gay one, and it wasn't as good as A Little Something Different, but it was still enjoyable because it was gay. I love the Marauders, but I know nothing 1D, so I feel left out. Good. You should know more about 1D. Hi, what are you doing? I am talking to you. I'm talking about One Direction, to be honest. Oh well. I love them. Is this? Oh my gosh, this radiator's on really hot. That's why I'm so warm. I'm just gonna. One sec. I'm just gonna go turn the heating down because I'm very warm right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. I want to stay up all night and do. Does anyone want to be on this live stream, by the way? I was going to invite people. Okay. Right, let me know. Either let me know on here or DM me on Twitter if you want to be in this live stream right now, because we're going to make it a bit more interesting. I don't know how to do this, but I will figure it out. I wanna stay up all night, do it all with you, do it all with you. By the way, my favorite One Direction album is Made in the AM, which was that last one. It's very good. Yes, I know you already DM'd me. That's why I said that. Fight me. Are you sure, Elizabeth, you could appear? All I know about 1D is that people think one of them faked having a child to stop gay rumors. That is my favorite thing. Obviously, Louis did not fake having a child, but it's so funny. But also, like, Louis and Harry were totally together at one point. Like, you can fight me. It's just true. Who has seen AAOOD? What the hell is that? Louis is part lizard and an outspoken activist for the reptile pride movement. What? Adventurous Adventures in One Direction. Isn't that cartoon? Yeah, I think I've seen it. I saw it years ago though, so I don't remember it at all. My favorite thing was when they did that music video for, I think it was for Best Song Ever, and they like dressed up as different people, and Zayn as the secretary girl was so attractive, and I'm so angry because he's so attractive in anything he does. It's really unfair to me personally as a human. By the way, if you guys don't know, I was like super obsessed with One Direction. Like, I watched them when they were on the X Factor. I watched their journey. I used to like watch all their live streams and stuff when they used to do that before they were famous, guys. Well, they were like a bit famous, but they were only X Factor famous, and they became actually famous. And then I had posters of them and cutouts from magazines literally covering my walls. It was cringe. Is David Cameron in one of their videos? I think so. I think that was the one they did for Comic Relief, where it was like one way or another, I'm gonna get you. That one. They were like dancing outside the 10 Downing Street, and I think he was in that. Well, if it isn't Harry Styles from One Direction, it is. It is Harry Styles from One Direction. Did you have a fan account called 1D Tomonila? Because I did. No, but my profile picture on Twitter was originally One Direction.
Oh, yeah.
No, I changed it to not that. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I don't have headphones. Wait.
Oh my god.
I haven't planned ahead.
Oh, look at you with
Uh,
your
how
hashtag
does-
spam.
I can't hear what you're saying, so
Oh, muted me. Loser. Let's just talk shit about Emma while she can't hear us.
I can
Oh.
vaguely hear you. Okay.
Oh no. What do I say when you can vaguely hear me? People are. Hello, Becca. Hello, Alex. Hello, Ibby. Hello.
I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very
I
much.
definitely can't hear you now.
Oh no. I think my mic's working.
It says my
Yeah?
headphones are connected, but I can't hear anything.
Let me double check.
Did they die?
Yeah, microphone blue. We're doing all right. Oh, it's on your end then. You're the loser here.
Oh,
Are you in a dressing gown, says Alex. I am in a dressing gown, says Greg. And the reason for that is that we've been having a lazy day in the flat. Like, this is my wild Saturday night out, which is, you know, it's hashtag uni life in it. Meanwhile, Emma seems to be having technical
I am.
difficulties. How
Try and
hard is
entertain
it?
them, please.
Oh my
Oh.
God, great. Okay. Have you really not got dressed? Well, I mean, I haven't had much of a day in general. I think I can be excused. I've literally just sat in this sofa pretty much from waking up until right now.
I'm gonna have to go
but-
get actual headphones. Sorry, I'll be
Oh
back.
my God. Oh my God, so professional. Such a YouTuber. Well, it's the Greg stream now, bitches. That was a gendered slur, but I used it in an affectionate way, so I guess that makes it all right. Hi, it's the Greg stream. Are you ready for... Are you bred? Says Autumn. I'm not bred? I could be bred. Do you want me to be bred? I can arrange myself into a loaf shape and take on some properties that are vaguely wheat-like. And if you appreciate that, then I guess I could be bred for you. Ibby says, I've just moved into uni and I've started watching this such a night. So Ibby, I saw some tweets that you deleted because Twitter is weird like that. Basically, don't worry about anything during Freshers Month because it's all totally meaningless. Everyone doesn't really know each other that well. You're probably drunk and you have the entire rest of the year to make a second impression because nobody ever talks about how important the second impression is. You can always make a better second impression on someone than the first one. You just have to get over the, oh no, I ruined it the first time awkwardness.
Did you see? Sorry, I can hear you now. Hello.
Okay,
did you
good, hi.
see Chloe Dungate's video?
I didn't.
She did a video where she was like telling. It was really good. She was telling the story of like her first year at uni and then the start of her second year. And basically, she was like going on about how she was like the quiet one. She didn't have any friends. But then when she started second year, she met like another quiet person, and like then she was okay. And it was very cute. You should watch it.
I mean, Chloe is very cute in general. She's a
I love
wonderful
her.
human.
She's wonderful.
I tweeted her over City Weekend because you know my signing thing that I did.
Yeah.
I recognized that last year she was really excited to do it, and so I literally just tweeted her being like, "Yo, do you want to do it again?" And she went, "Yes, obviously." I'm
Do you want to
here.
explain what that
Find
is
me.
to the people at home because they might not know?
Good point. Okay, so basically what I do as an icebreaker at Zitsy, and also because I kind of like having things signed, but I don't want to be like, hi, sign my tit, you know? I brought an image, just printed off an A4 sheet picture of Daniel J. Layton in 2016 and Jack Howard in 2017, and I hand it to them and say, hi, do you want to sign and or graffiti this? And then by the end of the weekend, I have a wonderful picture that I can frame and put in my room. That's just loads of memories. It allows me to go up to people and meet them and have an icebreaker rather than just like, hi, I love you. And, you know, and it gives them something to talk about as well because it eliminates as much of the divide as it can do because it means that they can talk to me about something because I've immediately introduced interest which is another person that we can talk about without them being there, which is quite fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, Chloe Dungay actually follows you on Twitter.
Oh, look at you! You've
Actually subscribed to me. Oh my god, I just remembered. Sorry.
Okay, tell me, because how do you know who's subscribed to you?
You go on your channel and then click subscriptions, and it tells you. Though I don't know if you can still do that on the new YouTube thing.
Right, because I've never done it before because I've just never cared. But now I'll probably.
I always used to go through my subscriptions and be like, look at people's channels and like see if there was anyone like I wanted to subscribe to. That's how I made friends.
See, I just always thought that would depress me to see like, oh, it's my friends from school, except I know that they're subscribed out of kindness and courtesy, so that's good. But
I mean, mine always used
to
to just be Dan and Phil fans, and I'd be like, oh, this person's called like Fan is Beautiful. That's nice. But now it's just there's some cool people in there.
Their parents must have been very harsh if they'd named them Fan is Beautiful.
Yeah. I mean,
hashtag have an identity on social media. Hashtag use your real name, or if not a real name, then an alias that you want to be known by. Don't identify yourself as someone else. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of understandable, like on something like Tumblr. Like Tumblr's never been
Tumblr, that's fine. Yeah.
But like I can kind of get it on YouTube, but like on like Twitter, like
like on YouTube.
I don't know. I know there's fan accounts, but still.
Yeah. Well, if it's a fan account, don't have it be your main account.
Yeah, but some people don't want to talk about themselves, so they just.
I forget that not everyone's a crazy narcissist like me.
And me, to be fair, I have 3.
I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to be rude to you, but that's fine.
It's okay. That is just true, innit? For the people at home, are you not also at home? Well, I am, Alex, but it's the same.
No, actually, she's in the studio. Art is dead. YouTube is a highly constructed facade, and the entire set behind her is just a green screen that we've cleverly set up with dramatic lighting and excellent sound equipment. There are currently 3 camera operators watching her very move right now.
Let's be real. If that was true, would I have had to run upstairs to get headphones?
It's all part of the illusion.
Okay, the authenticity illusion.
No, it's your mug of tea that's filled with nothing but tea bags, and then you never mention it for the entire rest of the video. That's fine. That's fine.
I mean, Elizabeth used to have a Ben J. Pierce fan account, and I relate.
I don't know who that is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
He's a YouTuber. He's very good. Also a musician.
Okay.
He's good.
Alex, don't leave.
Oh,
Alex,
oh,
I will text you throughout the night and be like, wake up, wake up.
Oh, poor. Oh dear. I mean, don't involve me in this because I have to stay at the house. So
I will tag you in the tweets.
How dare you?
Oh my god. So Twitter's new tweet system, right? The new tagging system is so right. It's really beneficial because it means that you save on character space when you're having group conversations. Case in point, there's a community I'm in on Twitter that regularly tags 14 people in conversations. Like the same 14 people every time the conversation lasts all day. However, it does mean that it gives you an extra step to untag people. So when the conversation moves away, someone's got to be the person to like, all right, this person's not relevant anymore.
You know, Kat. My friend,
I am vaguely aware of Kat.
Cats. She, one of the first interactions I had with her on Twitter was she was talking, because she used to watch my videos, and she was talking to this other girl who watched my videos, and they tagged me in like this really long conversation, and my first conversation with her was me going like, can you please untag me, because like I have a life, like I hate these notifications.
Here's the thing. There was a big conversation. I say big. It was an all right sized conversation the other day between me, Ibby, and some guy whose name I don't know because that was my first ever interaction with him. But we'd also tagged anyone who was related to the initial tweet. So Birdkeeper Toby, Luke's Not Sexy, and a bunch of other people I'm not aware of.
Yeah.
And then, so I untagged anyone who I thought, right, might not want to block their notifications. But then afterwards, I saw that Toby had just gone through and liked all the tweets that he was tagged in. And I'm like, oh no, you could have seen the rest of this conversation as well. So it's weird. Twitter etiquette is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I always make a conscious effort to detag people if I can, but sometimes you just forget.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it really annoys me when I get tagged in like every tweet in a thread. Unless it's an interesting
you can mute conversations.
Yeah, but like you're not always around, so you can come back to your phone and be like, "Oh, I have so many notifications," and then it's all like,
yeah, but I
people not
love
even talking
that
to you.
momentary burst of dopamine.
Sure,
It's
but then it's
better
just
to have loved
disappointing.
and lost than never to have loved at all.
I'm not sure if that applies to this specific
It
situation.
always applies.
Sib wants to know why you're here, Greg. Explain.
Well, first of all, why are they here?
Oh, well, that's a bit harsh. Don't talk to my viewers in this way. / friends.
Second of all, it's because I'm reluctantly the live stream guy, and therefore it's mandatory that I have to be in all live streams all the time.
Basically, he just muscles his way into any live stream in order to promote his own views.
Oh, do you want me to promo something?
No, get out.
So I've made a Twitter thread. If you want to go and follow me on Twitter, that's @GregAmaya. It's the same username I've been using in the chat. And on January 1st, I started a thread where I celebrated women in my life, but then it moved more into female creators whom I may or may not know. And it's still going. I update it semi-regularly, especially now that I've met a lot more female creators. And yeah, I just think it's really good use of my time, and people seem to like it. And it also gives me an excuse to scroll through Instagram to find the best picture of someone, so I can just stalk someone. It's great.
Yeah, I really enjoy that thread. I didn't think that was the one you were going to talk about. I for some reason I thought you were going to talk about the one where you talk about what videos are in your sub box. I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the other one too.
I'd see. Right. But... Thank you. I was gonna just promo something really dumb, but then I thought, no, I might actually use this time to promote other people. But if you want me to talk about that one,
I mean, I don't really care.
Oh, thanks. That's great.
I mean, you promoted my video in one of them, so clearly I think it's good. Just saying.
Well, I mean, I'll never do it again with that attitude.
Oh, Autumn's cat died. Sorry, just need to like.
Oh no, this is important. Rest in peace, Arnold the cat. Yeah. A pet dying is a tough time, especially if it's an animal that lives for a while, so you'll go attached to it, and especially if it's a household pet. The only thing I can really say is that you got to look back on the memories you had, cherish them, and recognize that all things pass. However, that doesn't invalidate the good times that you had, and you can always hold on to those for the rest of your life.
So. Well, that was sweet. Now let's move on from cat death, please.
Okay. Fantastic excuse to stalk Instas. Honestly, as long as you don't just double tap something from years ago, then you can totally stalk anyone's Insta. However, if you're going to accidentally like
something,
an image from Insta, make sure it's the first one they've ever posted.
Why?
Because then you can, after you've fucked up, you can go in the comments and be like, lol, this is funny.
I think. Why would that be funny?
Because then it's like, oh, you've just gone all the way back. Haha, that's banter, innit? Look at how young I was.
Sure, okay. Oh like, God, I don't want anyone to scroll back to the start of my Insta. It's so bad. It's like pictures of my One Direction candle. No! Don't do this.
Oh, we're doing it.
I feel like I should do the same to you just to like be mean, but...
Oh, mate, my Instagram's great.
Sure.
Like, there's a lot of it that isn't. But the first ones...
Becca was really offended because you messed up your theme. It's fixed now, I think, but you messed up your theme.
Oh, well, I mean, I post in threes, but I also don't post 3 a day.
Yeah.
So I have to mess up my theme.
I know, but it was offensive to Becca, specifically, not me.
Oh, well,
I don't care.
Becca, you can go and stick your thumb up your bum.
Don't say that to my best friend. What am I doing?
I'm having fun. We're just on Instagram now. But no, my early Instas, like, I waited until like 2015 to get Instagram because I wanted to actually do something decent with it, and I fell out of that habit, but now I think I've fallen back into it.
I had it, but I didn't even use it for like years. I used it like vaguely, but I only started using it properly like last year. So
right, okay. If you want to do an Instagram theme and not have it be really restrictive and just ruin your life in general, just have it. I mean, do what I do, LMAO, but it's like have it in rows of 3 because the website is already formatted for that. And then you can just theme them around either concepts or my particular favorite is color, because you can always match color, even just with editing tools. And that way you can start to think about the photos you take rather than just, I'm going to take this. If you do go out and just go, I'm going to take this, this, and this, then you can put them on Twitter. It's a great time. But if you want to actively search for photos, then think about the color of them. What my friends have done, which is we've developed what we have called Insta missions, although I recognize a lot of other people have also coined that term because it's not a difficult term to coin. And that's where we come up with a place to go that we've just never gone to before, that we would never have otherwise gone to. And we just go to it in the hopes that we can take some cool pictures for Instagram. It's a very millennial thing, but it's meant that we've gone hiking up a mountain and we've got a really funny story about how Andrew almost lost his Ray-Ban glasses. So,
wow, nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, I have definitely been, me and Becca one time went to this cute, like, we went on a cute walk with the express purpose of taking photos. But I think it was more for profile pictures than for
that's also a good one.
Instagram. But like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Like when else are you going to get good profile pictures? Like you could just use a selfie, but I mean, I don't know, man.
I always use selfies because I just think, to be fair, I think I look better in selfies because I'm actually like controlling it. I don't know.
That's fair. Although, like, I don't know. I was talking to George about this. Like, when you've got friends who take pictures of you, they start to get to know your face and they know what looks good. And also, like, candids are quite nice.
That's true. Sylvie is really good at those. I've got so many cute ones that Sylvie took of me. I'm like,
Sylvie. Can we talk about Sylvie receiving photos of her? Like, her faces that she pulls are hilarious.
Yes, true.
Oh my God.
There are so many selfies on your Instagram, Greg. This is wild.
Mate, I'm a narcissist.
I mean, there are a lot of me, but they're all quite recent, to be fair. I didn't take selfies for a long time.
Yeah.
I haven't actually been on my own Instagram.
I've deleted some because, like, I don't
think I've deleted any Instagrams. I've deleted lots of, like, I deleted all my old photos on Facebook because I did not want those going back that far.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at my Instagram now. I used to just always post photos of my nails.
Comments. Becca says that she's taken a fair few of your profile pics.
That is true.
Says they've just moved schools, so they know what it's like to have no friends.
Oh, that's sad.
I mean, it's also a good opportunity to make friends, is it not?
Emma would not walk up a mountain for that. Oh, we were talking about taking photos on a mountain. Yeah, I would not.
Emma.
I would not do that.
Go the distance.
No,
I don't. Which is a song from Hercules, I think.
Yeah, and also an Emma Blackery song.
Is more important?
I mean,
which is more culturally relevant?
I think that's a bit harsh to Emma Blackery.
Failure of the film Disney's Hercules. I could be really shady right now. Or the success that is Emma Blackery, Apple's personal darling.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. I just, I don't know.
Or the failure of
a person, but just not her music.
Oh, there's the shade.
Yeah, that was the shade. But I used to love Emma Blackery's music, not gonna lie. I just don't like it now. I think it's a bit generic.
I mean,
like there are other people who are better, like Hell by Romantically Stunted on iTunes.
Support Romantically Stunted. I hear she's trying to make more music, but she needs the support. So go and tweet about it. Just literally everyone right now, tweet at Hell Has 3 letters, because that's her new username, and it's 3 the numerical 3. Hell Has 3.
I'll put it in the chat.
Go for it. Tweet her being like, I enjoy your music, nothing else. Those 4 words.
I think, is it that? Hopefully I got that right.
Is that? Tweet her, I enjoy your music.
Did you see my Instagram story / my hashtag ad?
Yes, I did.
It was literally me just people who haven't. It's me dancing around to hell. Oh, it stopped. Never mind. I'm so obsessed. Like, I keep tweeting the lyrics and like it's really bad. I feel like I'm just overwhelming her, because I messaged her like 2 weeks ago, like, I love your music, and she was like, thanks.
You should have been to the gathering. Like, occasionally Will would just burst into song.
That would have been me if I was there.
Yeah, or just like fair Will, but also like talk about other things. I think on social media it's fine because you're actively promoting her.
Yeah. But also it's just the thing is with music, like, it's obviously about the person who's made it, but like it's also not like it's not like I'm saying like I love Helena so much. It's more just like I love her music so much. Like it's kind of separate, you know. Though yeah. She is great.
Separate the art from the artist.
But yeah.
Yes, Becca, it's those 4 words. Autumn is screaming.
Tag yourself, I'm biromantically stunted.
We have come up with something basically over the gathering. Any time Helena struggled with anything, she was somethingly stunted.
I love it.
Start off with basically me making a short joke and calling her vertically stunted.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's not rude at all.
Well, I mean short jokes are fun, aren't they, Anna? No, but I'm taller than her, so everyone's like really tiny.
But you're taller than like everyone. That's not fair.
That's why it's so funny.
How tall are you?
Well, I haven't measured myself in years, but I do know that my flatmate Rob is 6 dead.
Right.
Like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay.
Yeah. How tall are you?
5'3".
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm literally the shortest in my family now. I'm shorter than my mum by an inch, and my brother's now taller than my mum. So like, I'm the shortest, and I hate it.
Oh. You met my sister at Sitsy.
I did indeed.
Is she taller than you? I get the feeling she would be.
I don't remember her being noticeably taller than me, but she probably is, realistically.
Right, okay.
I don't really notice anymore because I'm used to looking up.
Oh, bless. That's fair.
I don't mind. All my friends are tall. It's just a fact of life.
It gives you a biological advantage in that you can crawl through small spaces and perform. You're basically Ant-Man, right? You can do cool heists. And
I'm not quite sure about that.
And also, it means that when people see you, they don't think you're threatening, and then you sucker punch them in the jaw, and you knock them clean out. Yeah,
but I'm not threatening, and I've never punched someone. I punched Becca once when I was drunk.
Becca, tell me this story.
It was...
Are we about to expose Emma Popcorn?
I mean, I can tell you the story. It was actually Becca's fault, not mine. Well, it was my fault for punching them, but basically, it's the drunkest I've ever been. It was at my friend Lucy's party. I don't advocate excessive drinking, by the way. I wasn't even that drunk.
I do.
Okay, sure. Don't pass on bad messages to my viewers.
I advocate reasonable drinking with a sober friend around you.
Okay, as long as you don't... Okay, never mind. I have opinions on sober friends, but anyway, back to the story. Basically, I was quite drunk, and I was being more loud and generally not very me-like than usual. And basically, Becca then said loudly to the group, I think Emma's pretending to be drunk. she's not really. And I got really annoyed because I was drunk. And also that was like imagine if I was pretending to be drunk, that'd be really embarrassing. So yeah, and then we fell out, and then I hid under a table, and then I punched them in the face. Not very hard, but still.
Why? Like, you've told this story and we still
I
don't know
was
the
angry.
motivation.
The motivation was that they tried to expose
you
me for
just-
something I didn't even
you just-
do.
You just got kind of quietly mad at something,
Oh,
and
it
then you
wasn't
just approached
quiet.
them and
It
punched
wasn't
them.
quiet. I hid under a table.
That's fine. But then you must have got back up out from the table and socked them in the jaw.
No, this argument carried on past the table incident. Like,
Oh my God. What you know what you should have done is anytime anyone calls you out for being sober, take a shot and then they can't call you out.
I literally did take a shot. There's video footage. Like, if you in my May video, there's a video of this party, and there's a bit where I'm like, bullying, this is bullying, and then my friend Ellie is like off screen and she goes like, hey Emma, you want to take a shot? And I'm like, what is it? And then there's like video footage of this happening. So
I need to see this footage.
well, you should have seen it already. It's a good video.
Oh, okay. Sorry that I can't keep track of everyone.
Look, it's one of my favorite videos I've ever
I'm
made.
too busy watching literally everything Sam Angle has ever made.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I watched his August video earlier.
It's so good, right?
It's so incredible, and it hurts me because I want to make stuff that's that good.
Okay,
He's
so
good.
let me expose Sam Angle. I was talking to Ruby about this a while ago because she was basically like, oh God, I want to make something like that, but I don't know how. And it's like, oh my God. And I'm like, right. So it's all a lie. It's all a really clever facade that anyone can do it. Obviously not like anyone can make his videos to the same level of like proficiency, but conceptually, everyone can do what he does.
Right.
Right? So it's just bullshitting a narrative out of the footage you've got. It's padding the video by splitting it into distinct parts, because that can turn like a 7-minute video into what feels like a 20-minute video.
Yeah.
If it has chapters, because like there's weird psychology with our brain where if something ends and a new thing begins, it feels a lot longer, which is why the new Rick and Morty episode, which I won't spoil for anyone who's not seen it.
Rick and Morty.
It's quite good. Don't let the fans turn you off.
Okay.
The new Rick and Morty episode has about 5 plot lines, and in 20 minutes, it does 5 total plot lines that interweave together.
Right.
But it feels a lot longer because there's 5 things going on at once. Your brain has to process them. So that's what Sam does. He split his video into 4 chapters. It just felt like a more incredible experience when each video by itself would have felt unsatisfying as a standalone. So you just got to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of already do that in a way with my irregular PMS. Like
Okay, so yeah.
I tend to split it into like parts, but I don't think I do it as expertly as he does. And he does like cool things with it. Like he can do like editing things and like make it look pretty.
I don't want to downplay his skill.
No, yeah, and I think that's what makes it especially good. Like it's the fact that he kind of also like he finds the heart in it. Like it has heart, and I think that's quite important. Even though like if it's just flashy editing, it wouldn't be that great.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention, you don't have to do it all by yourself. If you look at Sam's video, his description has an entire paragraph of credits.
Oh my God, sorry. I'm really sorry, but I just went and looked at the chat and Aaron appeared, and Becca keeps referencing the bit in my last video where Libby's like, Aaron, you fucked up. You done fucked up. Hey, Aaron. And I'm just really enjoying this. Sorry.
Oh, I love using those gifts on Aaron. I love Aaron. What a beautiful child.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about your video because it was really good. No, you definitely did it. Oh, and also Sam's credits. So creatively, you also don't have to do it yourself. I can show you the receipts. Sam was messaging me from like the beginning of the editing to the end of the edit, just being like, dude, I need some ideas. I don't know video games. And I'm like, I'm your man.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask other people for help.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really ask people for help most of the time, to be fair.
Well,
I sometimes ask to use people's music, and I always ask Becca for help with titling videos, but Becca's not very helpful because they're not very creative. So I should probably ask people who actually know what they're doing.
So, I mean, do it, because it's essentially a collab. And it also means that both of you get practice. It means that both of you can push yourselves to be better, and it produces a better end product. A film is not a work of one person. Like, it just isn't. So don't treat your videos like that. Unless, of course, you want to, in which case, do whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite an independent person. I'm not very good at like working with other people. That's a lie. I can work with other people. I just prefer not to. But
well, I mean,
yeah, I think it depends on what it is.
Like creative consultation. That's what Sam labeled me and Dorothy as.
Oh, nice.
So
I mean, to be fair, with that poem I did, I was like asking you for advice, wasn't I? So
there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not alone.
Also,
we've got an entire community.
Fun fact: someone because I made videos talking about my web series that I was going to do one. Someone wrote like a theme song for it and then sent it to me, like just randomly, like emailed it to me, and it was so good, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I didn't know I wanted, but now I'm so glad I have it. And it's really early because I haven't even filmed any of it, but I'm like, I've got this like theme song for it.
Side note, Dorothy's arrived.
Oh, I really need to catch you.
Very attacked.
I came for Emirates Road. Well, you should be. I agree. Emma was bored, so added a friend. Accurate. Eurovision? Why are we talking about Eurovision? I love Eurovision.
I'm the boredom cure.
Sure.
That's my new Twitter name if it wasn't Gregor Shit Crisps.
Oh dear. No one's gonna get that, you realise.
Oh no, I know. It's totally an exclusionary tactic, so we can create a clique. And
sure. I mean, my name on Twitter is Kiki, solely because of Kiki's delivery service, and I feel like no one would get that unless they saw that specific tweet.
Imagine if they thought it was a reference to Rachel.
I know. I did think about that, but I was like, oh well. I don't know why they would think I care particularly about her. It's not like I tweet her every day, is it?
I mean, what did she do?
What? She's a photographer.
No, I get that. But even on Twitter, I'm not saying like you have to do anything, but I'm just like, there's a lot of...
Is this just Greg shades of the YouTubers? You've so far shaded like Emma Blackery, Sam, like now you're on to Rachel Kiki, though she's not technically a YouTuber, but
yeah, like I don't know, man. It's because it's all to do with my own perceptions. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh, this perception. I perceive her as like this cool person that I don't want to pester or whatever. But at the same time, like she rarely tweets, so why do I have this?
She tweets quite a lot.
Okay, maybe my feed is just filtered out.
Yeah, I follow her and I see her regularly.
Right.
But
okay.
I don't know. I just think of her as like a cool person because
everyone. Oh no, she's absolutely a cool person.
Yeah, especially because she's like friends with a lot of like.
Say it.
Which I know is like a problem. Like, it's like she gets really annoyed about that, but like it's true. Like she's in the cool kids club and like she can't stop it. Wait, what did he say about Sam Angle? We were talking about his incredible video, and then Greg was saying that it wasn't as cool as it was.
No, don't make me out to be that bad guy because I genuinely love it.
Dorothy doesn't like your hair.
Dorothy, I'm gonna
look, Becca. It's not okay. Go away. Sorry, I'm just talking to Becca now.
Sex intro. What's going on? Why are we talking about
it's
sex?
gay slang. It's gay slang.
Okay.
Kiki's Delivery Service is a wholesome, pure, beautiful Studio Ghibli movie, and it's wonderful. And I love Kiki, and I want to be her because I want to be able to fly.
That's fair. I want to clarify my Sam comments because you made me out to be a dickhead.
That's my goal in life.
Yeah, well, we all know that if we both start doing that, I'm going to win.
Well, I disagree.
Okay, well, basically what I said about Sam was, and this is a general comment on PMS as a genre, and also the sort of pretentious video thing that Alex and I were talking about, which is it's not as hard as it looks. You can do it with just a little bit of narrative bullshittery, and whilst you may not be able to achieve the same level of proficiency as Sam right off the bat, a lot of the, oh my God, this is a work of art, is a facade. It's a well-crafted illusion that everyone can try their hand at. So I'm just trying to break down barriers rather than take him down a notch, you know?
Yeah. I agree. Cool. Well, but to be honest, I think there is more to it than that. I just think he has like such a there's just something, you know, some YouTubers like they've just got a certain like you can tell that they've managed to kind of get their brain onto video really well and expertly. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna stop nerding out over that video now. Also,
like I'm not trying to, because I see Dorothy disagreeing with me. I'm really not trying to put in like any negatives to his work because he's brilliant. I'm just trying to say that it's not unattainable. Everybody can, and if you want to, you should try it. I made an entire video about this concept that like you don't need years of experience and a lot of money to make good things. You just need a little bit of creativity, and if you need help, you can ask for people's help. Okay?
Yeah. To be fair, I literally made that point at the Small YouTubers panel, but I don't do it myself. There was like a point when someone was like, I don't know how to do anything. So how do I make good videos? I was like, just ask people and they'll help you. And I don't do that. So
like Ruby's trying to do something with her Italy video. Side note, she's going to put out an Italy video at some point in the future. And she was like, gosh, I just don't know how to make this like narratively satisfying. And I would just spitballed an idea. And she was like, I'm writing this down. I need to do this. So ask for people's creative consultation.
Yeah. Also, to be honest though, I think even if you don't have like the fancy equipment and software and stuff, like you can still do cool stuff. Like my favorite video that I've ever made pretty much is my May video. And like a lot of that came from not being able to do anything because I like made loads of like paper things and like did like, because I can't do text on screen because iMovie text looks gross. I just do it in like by cutting things out and stuff, which I think actually makes it more original because not many people do that anymore. And that's what, because
I'm gonna scream with how much I agree with you right now.
But like, because I don't know if you know this, Greg, but ages ago Hank Green did like this editing competition because he couldn't edit his Amsterdam video, and he was like, people, I'm going to send you the footage, you need to like edit it, and then whoever gets the most like likes or whichever one I like the most will get on the channel. And my friend Teo's got on the channel, which is great, but mine was like one of the runners up, and he said like that it was good because it had like analog editing or something, but it was literally just because I couldn't edit it with actual editing, so I just like wrote stuff down and filmed it.
See, it's all an illusion. So okay, right, if you have a limitation, whether it be skill or technology or monetary, it's not a problem. Oh no, actually it is a problem. It's not a limitation, it's a problem that you have to solve. And once you've solved it, yes, it'll take a little bit longer than maybe someone else, but once you've solved that problem, you've done something new and creative and impressive. You impressed a Vlogbrother because you couldn't put text on screen. Like,
yeah.
There you go.
Also,
figure out something.
Also, I never used to want to ask people to like be in my videos with me. So I never had like so if I wanted to have a conversation, like do a little sketchy thing, I never knew how to do that. So in the end, I just dressed up as different characters and like made that my thing, and like that kind of worked out for me. I kind of stopped doing it now, but like that was fun. That was like a thing that people kind of thought was
You
cool.
are an angel, and you're doing everything good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
There you go. But basically, my main message that I tried to get across in my own video, which got featured in a 1080 weekly roundup.
Which one? Wait.
So I have a weird thing that I want to keep going, which is after every Summer in the City, the next roundup features the video I put out immediately after Summer in the City.
Right.
Because after Summer in the City, I have a creative burst and I want to talk about something I learned at Summer in the City. And then I make the video, it gets featured, and I'm like, validation.
Oh, that's cute.
So I'm going to try and do it again.
I didn't get my actual video featured by 1080, but I had a collab I did with Owen on his channel featured.
Oh, that's cool.
In 1080. So that was pretty cool. And my face was there. I have my own little tag. I have my own little tag on 1080. If you search Emma Popcorn, 2 things come up. It's great.
Search Greg Morrison, 2 things come up.
Well,
let's
nice
promote ourselves. Well, yeah, we're absolutely equal.
I love 1080.
Everything except height. Bringing it back there. Conversations are circular.
Anyway, what's Keynote?
Keynote is PowerPoint.
Then what? How is that helpful to me, Dorothy? Sorry.
Because you can use Keynote or Canva. Canva.com is the greatest graphic design cheat I've ever used.
Right.
Thumbnails, social media posts.
I mean, I use iPicky.
Do as you will. But I recommend Canva. Anyway, so what you want to do...
Keynote.
What you want to do is, if anyone wants to learn Canva, I will happily teach them. It's how I do my thumbnails. It's how I did the live stream advertisement thing that I put on Twitter. It's great. Good. It's so good. And it's so easy. Oh, and Fran uses it for the Creative Scatty branding. Oh, yeah. So...
That's good.
Right? It's so easy.
Nice.
But yeah, so the way to do the PowerPoint thing is it's much easier to edit text on there than on iMovie, one would assume. Animation, then you just create a still image of the text you want and then slap it into your video. I think you might be able to make PNGs, in which case also do that, or just use GIMP. GIMP, which is a graphic image manipulation program. Make your text on there, save it as a PNG, slap it onto your video. It's the backdoor method and it works. Meanwhile, Autumn's having a freak out.
What? Autumn,
also,
you're right. I'm going to block you if you keep spamming. Sorry.
Dorothy, are you okay? Have I given misinformation, or is Dorothy trying to say something else? I'm very confused right now.
Why was the popcorn brown? Oh, yeah, the popcorn that we found in a bucket after Sitsi. Why was the popcorn brown? It was chocolate, Aaron.
Oh, Dorothy's making better suggestions than me.
Oh, Emma, make a green back. Oh, yeah. So, like, use the green screen feature. Got it. Thanks.
Also, Aaron, I knew that, but I didn't want to say, because that only adds letters to the weird acronym, and I didn't want to say GNU. But also, I think they changed their branding, possibly, or did it start off as graphic imaging and then they... I don't know. Anyway.
Right, save it as video. Okay.
You were going to mention sober friends.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So my best friend, Jane, doesn't drink, okay? And she takes issue with people calling her their sober friend. And she doesn't like it when she has to be the sober friend, because it basically puts loads of responsibility on her to look after people when they're drunk. So she can never have a good time when other people are drinking because she's too busy worried that people are going to do something stupid, and then it's going to be her fault because she's the sober friend and she's supposed to be looking after them, basically. And I think that's very fair, and I agree that shouldn't be a thing. Like, if you can't not be a dangerous idiot while you're drunk, then you shouldn't be getting drunk.
I'm not going to disagree at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to add that a lot of the time I was the sober friend, and I quite enjoyed it because I don't know, it was just a good bonding experience for my uni mates, for them to come home and for me to present them with a plate of cookies that I baked them and be like, everything's okay, you're back home now. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
but I
like,
think-
you're not dying. No, you haven't contracted the plague. It's okay.
I think there's a difference, though. There's a difference between being there when they get home and going out with them. And
I would never go out with them whilst
Yeah,
sober.
exactly. So she really hates it when people drink around her because of that anxiety. But like, I don't even get that drunk, so it's a bit annoying. She's always like, worried that I'm gonna get really drunk and do something stupid, but I'm not a stupid drunk, so.
Oof.
Just saying. Not that I've ever been super drunk, to be fair.
About to say, like, am I gonna have to supply you with just so we can see?
No.
You like
don't
fall over
get
in the
me
mud.
Drunk.
Oh no, it won't
am I
just be
blocking
you. Like,
Get out. I'm putting you in timeout, okay? Sorry, she's being really annoying. I don't even know if it's she. Sorry, I shouldn't really say that. They are being great.
Yeah. I mean, it's right. Okay, here's the thing. So, first of all, I advocate the use of they as a starting pronoun.
Yes.
Because it's literally the best we've got, given that the English language is less good at gender.
It's not that bad, realistically. At least it has a gender-neutral pronoun, like French doesn't.
Yeah, but as in, like, there are other languages out there that just have lots. So like it's less good.
German? Isn't German?
Possibly, I don't know.
It has neutral gender.
Yes, but I should also mention that you don't gotta feel bad if you start using gendered pronouns based on gendered information. Whilst not everyone conforms to the norm, and that's fine, of people do, which is why it's straight as opposed to anything. Anyway, that's another. Oh, Jesus, I don't like the word straight. I don't.
No,
but that's
I don't either.
Basically, don't feel bad about assuming that someone conforms to society, because they can then correct you and you cannot be an asshole about it.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to do that generally, but like when it's on like a YouTube live stream when I can see they don't have a profile picture and their name isn't necessarily gendered, then I tend to just go for they, just because it's easier. Like Autumn isn't a gendered name. But
that's best practice. So yeah, best practice. If you, for whatever reason you slip up and don't use best practice, don't beat yourself up about it, because that's how our brains work.
Elizabeth says the English language is shit. No offense, Emma, and I am offended. I bloody love the English language. You can fight me. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
I mean, you're studying it.
Yeah, because I love it. It's really good. It's really interesting, and obviously it has problematic elements, but they're the most interesting bits. I love studying gender and race.
Aaron, this is basically what I was saying. So the brain immediately thinks they look female, they are female. If it gets that wrong, then you're okay for making a mistake before you know information. You don't know shit until people tell you.
Yeah, but then as long as you correct yourself once people tell you.
Exactly. Like, don't be an asshole.
But also,
don't feel bad.
But also what really annoys me is when people used gender pronouns and they don't know, and it's not like something that's gendered. Like, for example, my mum always refers to drivers, like car drivers, as he. And I'm like, but there are lots of female drivers. Why are you assuming that all people on the road are male, especially since you're female and you drive? Like, it just doesn't... And it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, like when I saw my little fox friend, I was careful to call it it. And whenever I see an animal, like, okay, right. You know when... Have you ever met someone who's got a dog, right?
Well, yeah.
And you go up to the dog and you say, oh, that's such a cute name. That's such a cute dog. What's its name? And the person goes, she's a she. And I'm like, did you expect me to sex your dog?
Oh my god, the worst thing though is my mum like always misgenders my auntie's dog. It really gets on my nerves because she's called Dizzy and I love her, and my mum always says he, referring to her, and I'm like, no, You've known this dog for like 10 years. Like, you can get it right now.
It's okay. Animals have no concept of gender. Only humans do.
Yeah,
fine.
but like, still, like, it's when it's like a member of your family, like, sort it out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Aaron is making some good points about cars being male. and-
Yeah, but I think a lot of people call cars female names.
Yeah, that's more cars that they own, I feel.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, gosh, gender in language is such a fun topic.
It's my
'Cause you've
favorite.
gotta- yeah, because you've got to separate it with gender identity. Because like gender identity is its own topic, but gendered language is another topic.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely ways where they intersect. And like,
Yeah.
because
Oh, of
language
course.
is intertwined with our entire culture. This is what I wrote in my personal statement that got me into uni. It's entwined with our entire culture. So like, language affects society, but society also affects language. And the same goes for identity. Like, the way people use language to you can like affect you, but then, because obviously language affects everything, but then also like your identity can affect the language you use.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, that was
Love English.
that was incredible. If we want to sort of end this, or not end this, but like if we want to put a pin, a little comedic pin in this and be like, haha, let's laugh at Greg. I once misgendered Hugh Jackman for half an hour.
How?
Me and my mates, Alex knows this, me and my mates were talking about Hugh Jackman just as an actor, his career.
Yeah.
And for half an hour, anytime I spoke, I would just use the word she.
Why?
I don't know, but I didn't notice.
That doesn't make
All of my friends were slowly looking at me as if I was dribbling on my shirt. Just like, what are you? And then at the end, someone went, Greg, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? You're calling Hugh Jackman a woman. I'm like, no, I'm not. They're like, yes, you are. I'm like, oh. So that's my sort of like, our brains are dumb. And if you make a mistake, you're not a bad person.
Yeah.
Which is why I put out that tweet about mixing up people's names, because you're not mixing them up as people, you're just mixing up their arbitrary sound designations given to them by either their parents or themselves.
I mean, to be fair, I always get people's names mixed up. Like,
There you go.
I call my friends my brother's name when they're being annoying.
Maybe that's just a
always
slang
been a thing.
term.
No, it's literally just, I think I'm just used to Adam being the annoying one. So I'm just like, oh, Adam. And then I'm like, oh, wait, it's Jane.
Brilliant.
It's really bad. But now it's really weird because my friend Jane, she has loads and loads of nicknames, right? And we always call her Jan. So now whenever I call her Jane, it feels really odd. And that's weird because that's her name.
My cousin went through a name change for a reason. And because they were both her names, like she went from using her first name to her middle name. And because they were both names that we knew, it took a long time to make the switch.
I was thinking, because I was talking to my mum about what she named me. And I was thinking, and like, I was like, what would you have named me if you hadn't named me Emma? And she said Sophie, because that's my middle name. And then she was saying, like, maybe I should have named you Sophie. Maybe you're more of a Sophie. And that gave me like a huge identity crisis. I was like, what if like I went to uni and I was just like, everyone call me Sophie? Like, just introduce myself as Sophie.
You
How
could
weird
totally
would
do
that
that.
be? I don't want to do that, but like, it would be, because that's what Lena Norms did. She like completely reinvented her name. Everyone used to call her Kathy, and now everyone calls her Lena.
Okay.
So when she sees like her uni friends, they all call her Kathy, and everyone's like, who's that?
That's quite funny.
So I don't know. I just thought that'd be interesting, but then I don't think I could handle it. I think it'd give me too much of an identity crisis.
I'm quite, whenever I go to new places, I always have the fun decision of, am I Gregory? And sort of the thing that I've settled on is, if you're just talking to me, I'm Greg. If you're talking about my work, I'm Gregory.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't have a nickname. I'm Emma. It's not very exciting, is it? No one can call me anything else.
I'm sure I can fix something.
Literally, the only difference I have is like Emma Popcorn and Emma actual surname.
Yeah.
Those are my differences. Because it's always weird when like I don't know, like when an internet friend tags me in a Facebook post and they use my actual surname, I'm like, this is strange. I'm Emma Popcorn to you. Get out. But like, obviously they have to because that's my Facebook name.
Because that's how tagging works. Yeah, that is peculiar. Yeah, gosh, I'm just thinking because I don't have that. Because for whatever reason, I just decided to go by Gregory Morrison or Gregory K. Morrison online pretty much from the get-go, or from the point I started using
But
my
that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Like, not dissing your name.
Which is
Great.
why I've also got Gregor Meyer.
Yeah, because like that's
someone
quite hard to remember.
Yeah. But it looks good on a book, doesn't it?
Oh, that's one thing. Because I'm in this web series. Ingrid, who's like the director, she made it. She was like, "What name do you want me to use in the credits?" And I was like, because I didn't really want her to use Emma Popcorn, but I didn't want her to use my real name, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to use Emma Popcorn.
Go for it.
But it's like, really weird.
I got this, which I don't know if it's going to be mirrored for you.
No, it's not.
No, you can see at the bottom there. It's my proper name. And
see, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about if I wrote a book, what name would I put on it?
Yeah.
And I don't know because I don't really like my actual surname. But
right.
I might.
It's weird because I've always struggled with mine because you'd say it's a bit of a mouthful. I'm always quite jealous of people with like 3 or 4 syllables for their full name. But then I realized that most of my struggle with it came from Gregory Morrison and my full name with 2 initials, which is Gregory K.A. Morrison. That was where my issue came in.
Yeah.
Because like K.A., try saying that 5 times fast.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Has
So
yay in it.
the moment I dropped the A, it became really well balanced. So instead of just Gregory Morrison, which is just a mouthful, it became Gregory K. Morrison. And the K in the middle like feels like it balances it out and makes it feel more professional.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that because my middle name starts with the same letter as my last name, so that'd be really uncomfortable. Someone asked, does M work as a nickname? That's weird to me because there was a girl in my class called Emily and everyone called her M. So I would never, and the only person who calls me M is my mum, and so it'd be weird if someone called me M.
I've been noticing that a lot of small YouTube has some variation of M, Emmy, Emily. Yeah,
it's really annoying. I hate having a really generic name. Anyway, Elizabeth said, I have 2 teachers that call me Lizzie, and it's fine, but because it's just those teachers. But if my friends call me Lizzie, I will scream. What should I call you, Elizabeth? Should I just call you Elizabeth? Because sorry, Elizabeth's my friend, and I never know what to call her.
So I've got a rule for Elizabeths, because my grandmother has that name, and so I will forever, out of just fun or respect for my grandmother, call them all Betsy. I think that's what Elizabeth likes to be called by her friends, but that's what I want to find out. Do you like to call Betsy Elizabeth? Betsy is the cute one.
Oh, but I love the name Elizabeth is great, right? Because there's so many nicknames.
So many.
I hate having a name that you can't nickname. So Elizabeth, you've got Eliza, you've got Liz, you've got Lizzie, you've got Elle, you've got Beth, you've got so many. It's crazy. I'm really jealous.
That's true. My favorite one that you can do with yours is, because I've had quite a few friends called Emma in my life before, and I've done the same thing. And a lot of people, when they're like fed up with me, they just go Gregory, and then I can just take Ari, add it to their name, and it becomes really quite funny to shout back at them like Gregory, and I'm just like Emery.
Wow, but that sounds like Emily. Ugh. I used to want to be called Emily. That's so weird. I don't really know why, because it's not even that different to my actual.
So one of these previous Emmas actually had a double-barreled first name, and her second part was Lee, Leigh, which is a standalone girl's name.
Mm-hmm.
But combined, it was Emily. Because, like, apparently her parents wanted to call her Emily, but were massive fucking hipsters.
Oh, I hate when people do that. It's just, like, so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, why? There are so many interesting names out there. You don't have to make a boring name more exciting. Like, look at Harry Potter. You have, like, Hermione, Draco, like all these cool names. Like just still want to. Anyway.
The group chat is now adding Ari to their own names, and I love it.
Elizabethery, Aaronery, Alexery, Willery. Willery, I like that.
Willery. Hi, I'm Willery Clinton.
That's amazing. Gregory. That's Elizabeth's catchphrase, and I think we should apply this to you. Gregory.
I'll take it. It's fine. A lot of people are very Sam. Oh, Sam. Sam's here.
Oh.
No.
Oh, we were talking about you.
Greg exposed.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You might want to go back to the start.
Well, first of all, he says this is a new backdrop. Hello, Sam. I'm in. It might be a little bit echoey in here because I'm now at uni. This is my lounge. I've set myself up.
Is anyone else there? Is no one else at your uni?
They're all in bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Real uni students right there.
I could move through to my room, but I haven't fully decorated it because I'm looking to get like a live stream set up because I'm that guy. But it's not quite there yet. So I don't want to like behind the scenes you too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was dyeing his hair.
I just like what colour? This is exciting.
Unless it was like just
is it just like
a
top up?
Yeah.
That's not as exciting.
What if you went pink?
No, I do like your hair.
What if you went pink?
Oh, that'd be stealing your brand, wouldn't it?
I would have to fight him.
Yeah, probably.
It's pistols at dawn for you, buddy boy.
I mean, the good thing about you not being ginger anymore means I don't have to fight you for the best ginger role.
Oh no, I've still got ginger sides.
Yeah, I know, but I have more ginger than you. Fight me.
You always had more ginger than me. You've got longer hair.
Yeah, that's fair. But like, I don't have anything else mixed in with it anyway.
Percentage-wise, you've got more ginger.
Yeah. Okay, same colour. That's good.
Yeah, topping up a mobile phone.
I didn't know you had an undercut, Elizabeth. Sorry.
That's fine.
How is your uni Wi-Fi holding up a live stream, Greg?
Pretty decent Wi-Fi, but when I'm in my room, I'm going to connect to the Ethernet port, so that's going to like really bump it up.
Dorothy says, Emma, there was never a fight for best ginger. I think she's saying that I'm better than you.
Dorothy, excuse you. When we were in Manchester, you came to me for love and support.
Yeah, but Dorothy and I shared a room at Summer in the City, so we are forever bonded.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
She did try to snap my neck once.
What?
So we were all trying to fit into a photo booth. And because I got in last, I was struggling. And so me and Lydia were just like smushed up against the camera. But apparently I was too tall, so I was in Dorothy's way. So she just like snapped my neck and just put it down on her lap.
Wow, that could have gone wrong. Okay. I feel like we should probably leave soon. This has been quite a long time. Also, there's only like 9 people watching. There was like 17. I think they all left when you arrived. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Now we know who our true friends are.
I mean, fair. Who actually is here? I don't even know. Oh, cool.
You got Aaron, you got Elizabeth, you got Sam, you got Dorothy, you got Will, you got Claire.
Nice. Oh, I really hope my
cool
Wi-Fi
kids.
at uni is good. I don't know how I'll survive otherwise.
Buy an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that means.
So there are these cables, right, that you plug into the wall, and they mean that your Wi-Fi goes straight to your laptop instead of having to go through the air.
Right.
And it makes it quick.
Cool.
So I can't think of a fun analogy, but it just makes it really, really quick. And they're really cheap. So
Nice. I'll have to try that.
Send you a link on Amazon.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the dongle for your Mac. Or you could just buy a laptop like a regular human being.
I have a laptop.
Yeah, well, someone in the chat.
Oh.
Oh,
MacBooks don't have Ethernet ports. I have a MacBook. Yeah. Oh dear.
Sam was asking about the shade that we were throwing earlier.
The party don't start till Becca walks in. Don't stop, make it fast. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm all up for more Becca praise. Becca's great.
No, I was just enjoying the Kesha reference. Sorry, I don't care about Becca. Bye.
Oh, Autumn's also here. Aaron's over here thinking they matter. If that was true, I can't come up with shade for Aaron, honestly.
Oh,
Aaron's too lovely.
cute.
Bye, Autumn, I guess.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Um,
Okay, that's all right then, Becca. We should probably change our profile pictures so we don't have matching profile pictures. Stop being such a copycat. Seriously, get out of my life. Sorry, I'm just having a fight with Becca right now.
that's fine. I'm waiting for Sam to pop back up so I know that he's actually
He
here.
doesn't hate you.
Yeah, exactly. Because I love that boy.
I mean, according to the participants list, he is still here.
Yeah, but he could have gone to pee or something.
Well, that is also true. Kesha and Becca are on similar iconicness levels. I disagree.
Right, let's discuss this. So Becca is obviously the most iconic human being on earth. You look at Becca and you think, God, I'm so struck by the intense talent and humor and kindness and beauty. And then you look at Kesha and you think, God, she's just like Emma. She's none of those things.
I'm leaving. To be fair, I was almost going to agree with you when you said the Becca bit, and I was just like, it's a bit harsh, isn't it?
No, I love all three of you. It's fine.
Good.
You're all very talented.
Talent. Becca doesn't have any talent.
She's
Apart
talented.
from being smart.
She's talented in the fashion department.
I mean, I have better fashion than they do, realistically. I think more about my clothes than Becca does. Becca only wears t-shirts and jeans and dungarees. That's literally it.
So
Their fashion sense is gay. That is all. Like, we've discussed this.
Their fashion sense is good. Not that that's exclusive, but
they always ask me what they should wear because I have better fashion sense. This is just true.
I mean, see, I wanna boost Becca up because they're lovely.
Great, but their shop is not fashion. It's just jumpers, and their best jumper I bought them. So
okay, so let's move away from this because I just feel like I'm going to embarrass myself even further if I talk about both of your fashion senses. Either way, sure. Your fashion sense is great, their fashion sense is great. We're all good. Sam is here. Sam has mentioned my hair. Yeah, I woke up in the morning and I just I was like this, and I think I finally hit my X-Men mutation, and I'm trying to figure out what the power is. Although I think it just might be acting a bit more flamboyant. So.
Oh, can you turn into a flamingo on command? You should try it.
What would the command be?
I don't know. There's probably some kind of combination of words that starts the transformation.
Go flamingo, go.
Or maybe you need to look in the mirror and say flamingo 3 times.
Up and away, web.
No, it's not working.
Fly. You'll need to watch the original Spider-Man film because it's incredible.
As in the
Sam Raimi, the first one with Tobey Maguire.
I've seen it.
Well, I was referencing it.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Emma. Sam's power is that when he blinks, he can change songs on Spotify. I don't think that's true.
I'm trying to think what my power would be.
Dorothy says flamingo, and I'm okay with that because I'm a bit of a hoe. So
flamingo.
There's a lot going on right now.
I want to know what's my power. I don't know. Can't think of anything. My creativity has died.
Okay.
I kind of just want to be able to fly.
That's fair. That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Or teleport.
That's dangerous.
Why?
Because if you don't know where you're going, you could end up inside of a wall and die instantly.
I mean,
Because that's how
in
Nightcrawler works.
really,
Nightcrawler has to have either eyesight, like vision of where he's going,
yeah.
or he has to know exactly where it is from memory. Otherwise, he's just guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I used to really like this book series called Jane Blonde, right? It was like a kids' book series about this spy. And they had this remote control which would shoot that, it would like take their molecules apart, shoot it into space, and then shoot it back down. It was so cool. I always wanted that. Except it was dangerous because if two people went at the same time, then they could like swap body parts.
You also know what the danger of that is?
Death.
Because that's how Star Trek works. Anyone here watched Star Trek?
Yeah.
So the way teleportation works in Star Trek is they deatomize you, turn you into information, and reatomize you at the other teleporter. But what that actually is scientifically is they kill you, tear you apart atom by atom, turn your electrical brainwaves into data, and then reconstruct you out of atoms.
But does that not affect you?
I don't know if there were storylines where someone had been teleported too much and they were going through like identity crisis.
It's kind of like in Game of Thrones where if you get brought back to life, then you're like not the same anymore.
I think that's what it might be like, but like really slowly over time.
Yeah, because like there's this one dude in Game of Thrones who gets brought back like 6 or 7 times, and he's just like not a normal human being.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Spoilers, well, we were being vague, and to be honest, if you don't know that plot point, then...
Wait, what plot point?
The one that you just mentioned about the death.
Oh, it's not relevant. It's a really relevant character. You don't care about this dude. Also, like, it's like in the first...
Tommy Wiseau was at Sam's uni.
Who?
Tommy Wiseau, the visionary creator of The Room.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good. Sam, you missed a trick by not going up and telling him that you think his work is seminal to the film landscape.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh my gosh, was it Elizabeth? Elizabeth was a thing with the guy who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones the other day, and she messaged me, and I was like, I would have died.
I saw Christopher Eccleston give a poetry reading at my uni because he used to go here.
What's his face? The guy who plays the ape in Planet of the Apes.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah, he went to Lancaster and did theatre there.
That's cool.
And there was like a interview with him in the magazine they sent me. So maybe I can run into him at some point.
Yeah, that's fair. Jason Manford came from Salford. Ben Kingsley. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of cool people coming from Manchester, Salford area.
No one comes from Derby.
I get the feeling that's a lie.
Probably someone.
First of all, if we're talking no one, like whatever, because Cromford is close enough, and that was the start of the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, but that's not a cool person, and that's really old.
He invented he patented the cotton mill, and if you don't think that's cool, then maybe you're not cool.
I mean, sure. I'm the non-cool one here.
Emma, what have you done in the past week that could be considered cool?
I went to Paris.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it is. Especially seeing as like so many YouTubers have just randomly been in Paris recently, and I don't know why. Like, it was so weird. I just kept seeing pictures of people posting on Instagram of them with the Eiffel Tower. I was like, why are you all in Paris right now?
That's quite cool.
I didn't see any of them.
Have you ever heard of fashion designer and activist Vivienne Westwood?
Of course I have.
Derby.
No.
Yep.
No. What?
Yep. Have you ever heard of Ellen MacArthur?
I don't know who that is.
Broke the world record for the fastest solo circumnavigation of the globe in 2005.
Oh,
became a dame, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation and Cancer Trust.
I love her.
Derby.
We did like did we do an assembly on her?
Quite.
I don't know.
Because I did.
I just remember my idol.
Timothy Dalton, two-time James Bond star and star of the Cornetto trilogy, amongst plenty of other things.
Oh, which one?
Belper. So you know the head of the police force. No, not the head of the police force. Sorry, the head of the police force in Hot Fuzz.
Oh, cool.
Belper.
You know who came to Nottingham though? You know who came from Nottingham?
Mm-hmm.
So many YouTubers.
Robin Hood,
but also Jack and Dean.
Yeah, really.
Aristocrats. Like so many people come from Nottingham. I don't
Like
actually
originally, or no, because they went to Uni of Lincoln. Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Jack and Dean went to Long Eaton School, which is
cool.
like really near where one of my friends lives.
That's really quite cool.
When I met them like a couple of years ago, I was just like talking. We were just talking to them about Nottingham. We were just like, oh yeah, we're from like your rival city.
That's cool. The rivalry that no one cares about except for us.
Yes.
John Hurt comes from
apparently we studied her in English. Long Eaton. Don't question Long Eaton. It's a place.
There is no Short Eaton. Don't question that.
There's a Little Eaton.
Yeah, there's a little one, but no short one.
Yeah.
It's long and little, not big and little, and not long and short. John Hurt was born in Chesterfield.
Who?
John Hurt.
Oh, John Hurt. Yeah, I didn't hear.
Honestly, Emma.
I know who John Hurt is. I did watch that one Doctor Who episode.
All right. Presenter of Strictly Come Dancing, Tess Daly.
Really?
And also wife to Vernon Kay. And also former model.
Yeah,
and
actually, Tess. I know
author of 2 chick lit novels.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, these are none of these are really people I care about. Let's be real.
Jason Statham.
I know the name.
Action star. Who else we got? We've run through the good ones.
Yeah.
But I feel that John Hurt and Timothy Dalton, and then of course Ellen MacArthur.
I do like Ellen MacArthur.
Vivienne Westwood. So, fuck off with your Derby is boring thing.
Oh, Long Eaton is surprisingly close to me. I know, because I don't know if I should say where you live, but I know that I don't live that far away from you, Aaron.
So Richard Arkwright, Joseph Wright, and Thomas Cook. Very important historical figures.
Thomas Cook cruises. And like
probably not
holidays.
But possibly Thomas. Okay, Google. Thomas Cook, 1808 to 1892.
According to Wikipedia, Thomas Cook was an English businessman.
Tell me the rest of it. He is best known for founding the travel agency Thomas Cook and Son.
See, I know my travel agencies.
There you go. Derby boys.
Sure. I mean, I always used to not say where I lived on the internet, but now I'm moving out, so there's not very much point in hiding it, is there? Also, like, it's weird how many people on the internet like live near here that I know. I was actually surprised because I thought it was irrelevant.
Yeah. But also when you say Derby, I mean, obviously it's going to be different for you because like follow accounts and whatnot. But when you say Derby, you're not giving away which specific area, are you?
Yeah, and I don't even live in central Derby, so.
No, neither of us do. So
yeah,
we're all good. Like, I still don't know whereabouts you live. Like,
I mean, I walked to the bus stop.
Yeah, but I didn't look at the bus timetable.
Okay, sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure you sometimes like tag your tweets with your location, you know?
Yeah, okay. So that's because I got Twitter before I got into any of this community.
Yeah.
And so it either didn't occur to me or didn't matter to me, or a combination of the two, that I had just automatically left my geotagging on. I've turned it off now, and it's just default off. But yeah, I would have geotagging on my tweets, and that led to a fun conversation with Ella Harvey, where she was like, yo, I saw this geotag. Do we live in the same place? And I'm like, I'm sorry now.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah. I mean, Ella said that I had a similar accent to her, and I was like,
Ella's
oh
mad.
no.
Ella is off her rocks. She is high, honestly, at all times.
Okay, I think we're doing claims to fame now. Elizabeth says her grandma is friends with Jamie Oliver's parents, which is nice. Cool.
I'm going to go pee, and not because you mentioned Jamie Oliver.
Okay. So what are your claims to fame, guys? I tend to just go with I know YouTubers. Do I have any others? I feel like I do, but I've just forgotten all of them. My brother was in a movie. There we go. I forgot about that one. James Arthur, the singer, went to my secondary school. Oh my gosh, my friend is obsessed with him. That's crazy. Sam Claflin, who plays Finnick in The Hunger Games, he went to the same school as my cousin. There we go. Yeah. Damn, Emma, how are you still online? It's been hours. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's nearly midnight. I did not intend for this to go on for this long, but I'm enjoying myself. My dad served Roald Dahl's son in a chippy, haha. My friend's grandma was Roald Dahl's children's nanny. Becca says, I'm sometimes friends with Emma Popcorn. Wow. Is this your longest live stream? I think it might be my longest live stream on this channel. I've obviously done longer ones on other people's channels. My 9 times great half uncle is Isaac Newton. That's crazy. Me and James Arthur sat in the same seat in geography. Wow. High key Googling my school's Wikipedia page to find notable alumni. There have been like no notable alumni at my school. The first woman to parachute off the top of Mont Blanc went to my school, and the showrunner for Coronation Street went to my school. I sat in front of Andrew Lloyd Webber in a theatre to preview of Wizard of Oz. That's cool. Becca was pen pals with Matt Smith's granddad. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Francis Quinn, as in Bake Off winners from Harborough. Andrew, the ginger one from Bake Off, he lives near me, and he came in to like speak at our primary school speech day. My dad is good friends with Bruce Kent, who's a famous activist. They also both knew Jeremy Corbyn. That's awesome. The voice you make with your hand. The voice you make with your hand gives me ASMR to God. I don't know what that means. The only 2 people from my school who are vaguely cool are Olympic people. To be honest, my school, which isn't very cool, realistically. Oh, I hear coughing. This guy's returning. Wow. Okay. My town was used as a set of atonement because they didn't need to make it look war-torn. Wow. I mean, there's a place, I'm not sure if it's in Derby or just near it. Greg.
Hiya.
What's that stately home called that's in Derby that's always used for movies?
Oh shit, I've got a friend who works
Chatsworth.
there. Yeah, that one.
Chatsworth, yeah. Chatsworth House? I think it's in like a Batman movie, and it's in I think that's the one that's in the movie that my brother's in.
That's cool. I can tell you that a great deal of the Derbyshire countryside was used in the film The Princess Bride.
I've not seen that.
It's incredible. I'm
feel like
going
it's
to
good.
show you it.
Okay, good. My dad is friends with the guy who plays Mr. Bender from Zoe 101. Oh my gosh, I loved Zoe 101.
There's a character called Mr. Bender.
Look, this is a Nickelodeon show. Don't do this. You don't know what is ASMR. I do, but I don't know how my hands can make a voice. That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Maybe when you talk like this, use your hands the way you were doing when I was away.
I was not doing that.
I don't know what you were doing. I was peeing.
I stayed next door to One Direction in a hotel in New York. That is crazy. I would die. I've had so many dreams about meeting One Direction, like legit dreams.
Oh, I'm going to make fun of you now.
I always dream about meeting famous people. I've had dreams about one time Dodie came to my house for a party.
Cool.
And one time Dan Howell served me at a supermarket. These are all dreams, by the way, not real things.
My most interesting dream of recent times was that I dreamt that I just woke up and my hair was blonde again. And I was like, oh no. Because like there was a period, obviously, when we were dyeing it where it was just bleached blonde. And so we sort of sat for a while and left at that because it looked quite amusing. And I guess that must have left such an impact on me.
Oh no.
That I had a dream where I was just like, oh no, the pink's gone and now it's blonde again.
I had an anxiety dream before I cut my hair about like accidentally cutting my hair. because I used to be growing it, and I was like, I'd been growing it for years, and I was like, oh my god, if I cut it off, it would be like, oh, that wasn't for nothing. And then in the end, I just cut it off anyway. So it was like, what was the point of me being so stressed about this thing? But I just did it anyway.
Brilliant.
But, oh, someone's cousin choreographed La La Land. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Woollerton Hall was in Batman. Right, okay.
I'll look it up. Which one was it that we have?
Chatsworth.
Okay, Google. Chatsworth Derby.
Oh, it's in Pride and Prejudice. That's what it's in.
Cool.
Yeah. What else happened? I had a dream that 1D came to my house. I had a dream that Girls Aloud were in my conservatory.
So, Chatsworth has been featured in a range of films, TV programs, and documentaries, and the 35,000-acre Chatsworth estate offers a range of beautiful locations. It's been in The Wolfman, Pride and Prejudice, The Duchess, Death Comes to Pemberley, other things that it's not telling me because I'm on their website and it's not very well designed.
Have you ever shipped Larry Styles? Yes, in 2012, I totally shipped Larry Styles and Henrik. Also on the same New York trip, I saw an Adam Sandler movie being filmed. That is cool, except I hate Adam Sandler with a passion.
What's he ever done to you?
I hate his movies.
That's fair, but
so
what's he ever done
bad.
to you?
Because he's a terrible actor and he plays terrible characters, and I hate them. I don't question me. He's my least favorite actor of all time.
The reason Pride and Prejudice was filmed at Chatsworth is because that's where the book's set.
Right.
So, like, they kind of had to use it.
It's set in
Pemberley, yeah, but like the house itself is named in the novel as one of the estates that Elizabeth visits before arriving at Pemberley.
Right. I went to the castle that Hamlet is set in.
Oh, that's cool.
In when I was in Copenhagen. It's not in Copenhagen, it's in Denmark. But
we should go to a castle sometime. I fucking love castles.
There's a castle at Lancaster.
I'm gonna take a bloody visit up to Lancaster and see this castle. What else? The Crown 2016 used Chatsworth.
Who's talking about an Inspector Calls? My friend
Calls?
owns the house where an Inspector Calls was filmed.
That's cool.
That's
I've not
cool.
seen that, but I've read the script.
The really old one. The old movie, because I've seen. Oh, was it the new one with David Thewlis, or was it the old one?
There's a new Inspector.
There's a new one, but like it's not. I don't think it's accurate, and it's got Remus Lupin in it.
Who cares? It's got David Thewlis. We're all good.
I don't like him because he didn't.
Okay, go on.
Remus Lupin is not him.
I mean, fair.
I take issue with his casting, but I take more issue with Gary Oldman as Sirius. So, you know what I mean. I just have emotions about Sirius and Remus. Okay, don't.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say don't at me, but like this has got nothing to do with Twitter.
I'm gonna at you, even though.
Oh, my claim to fame is being shown on Norwegian television.
Oh,
yeah.
Scam. Yes.
Because Ulrika, one of the actresses in Scum, was being interviewed, and they showed a clip from my video.
Yeah. Did I pronounce it as Scam? I just sounded very posh. Yeah, I recognise how it's actually pronounced, but I went, oh, Scam.
Scam.
Scam
isn't posh though. Like pronouncing your A's like is not a posh thing to do.
Scam. Oh, hello. I'm Ella Harvey. I'm watching Scam.
Wow, the shade.
Is it though? Is it? Especially when no, I can never shade Ella because of that time she almost made me cry. Like everything is. Yeah.
Sorry. Elizabeth made a Ben J. Pierce reference and I could not help myself.
The app button is free.
The app button is free. The app button is free. He did a song. It was really great. He's really funny. Anyway, you should watch. Scam is posh. No, it's Scum.
Scum.
I only know because I made a video and I pronounced it Scam and people got really mad at me. Like I got about 20 comments of people going, "It's pronounced Scum."
It's pronounced Scum.
I mean,
just go like really northern with it. It's fucking Scum.
But even if you tell people that it's a TV show called Scum, they're like, okay. That's
Oh no, there's
not
like
weird at all.
because there's TV shows with weird names like that. Like there's MASH.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like there are weirder named TV shows, but I can't remember any.
yeah. Speaking of which, I was on Netflix today and I saw that Still Open All Hours is on there, so I need to get into watching that. I love
Wait,
Open
what?
All Hours.
Open All Hours. I've never heard of it.
So you know, like Only Fools and Horses.
Yeah, vaguely.
Vaguely, like back when that was popular, that kind of TV show was a cultural phenomenon. And one of them that popped out of it, which was, I think, related to Only Fools and Horses, it certainly starred the same actors,
Right.
was called Open All Hours. And it was a show about this 24-hour convenience store run by the old guy and the young guy from Only Fools and Horses. And it was just like Jason Manford, I think. No, I could be lying. I'm absolutely lying. A guy called Jason starred in it.
Right.
And it was just so funny and so quintessentially British, which is a phrase that's thrown around a lot, but it just is. Like all of the humor is just what goes on in a shop.
Okay, that sounds great. I may have to check it out. Also, I feel like we should leave because it's midnight, or like just at least end the stream because this has been going on for like way too long.
You can do that. I'm not in control.
Okay, I just want to check that you don't have anything else to say. Do you want to like promo your channel? I know you already promoted your Twitter, but like
yeah, okay.
Go wild.
I'm Gregor Meyer. I have finally got done with a legal battle with YouTube. So now I have the URL youtube.com/Gregor Meyer. And
a legal battle.
I'll tell you about it because it's not as exciting as it sounds, and Sam helped me out with it.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. Sam says that I hate him. I want to know why I hate him, apparently. I'll wait for him because there's like a 20-second delay. Anyway, so I make videos that are like longer form content, so 10 minutes plus, very minimal editing, and I talk about topics that I think are important. And also I'm the live stream guy, so I try and help organize and improve live streams for everyone. But mostly just follow me on Twitter at Gregor Meyer because that's where I do the majority of my content.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks.
That's it then. Wait, did Sam say why you hate him?
If Sam has a reason that I hate him, then he can tweet me or
he can tweet
message me. Then
promoting yourself to the large crowd of 8 people. Oh well.
If anyone in the chat wants to talk to me about anything that I've said, if you want me to expand upon opinions that I've put out there and probably not explain myself well, please do. DM me. My DMs are always open. Okay,
cool. Now that's done. Bye. This was fun. Okay, how do I end?
Miriam, who's just arrived.
Oh, bye.
There's a big button for going offline.